There we go.
Boom, snap, clap, boom, boom, snap, clap, snap.
Y'all got time code up in here?
Fuck, I hate dealing with time code and editing. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you got 3 fucking cameras to work with.
Dude, that's what I had trouble with the Bruise Clues. Just trying to sync it all up audio-wise.
Yeah.
When Reyes's little GoPro camera didn't record the audio, I had to manually sync it up. Nightmare.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Nightmare.
it's super annoying. But yeah, we're working with what we got, so
Yeah.
it is.
This is big improvements.
Oh yeah, dude! Like we finally got video, guys. Look at that! Holy shit!
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. No,
Thanks to the state of California with the EDD funds, we are highly capable now of funding any projects that we have in the foreseeable future.
We're literally in a studio.
oh yeah, this is a
So
studio.
there you go.
Technically, this is a studio. We're
Paid
good.
for with my taxes.
Yeah. Dad has the stimulus to help me save up for the first stimulus, not this $600 bullshit that came along.
Yeah.
Hey, but that still helped. I had bills that I was a little bit behind on.
I just got it today.
Oh, you just got yours
Hey,
today?
yo.
They told me I wasn't gonna get it.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
why?
I was pissed. Well, they were
You
like,
came in a little like a little trippier than you. I noticed that. I was like, huh, good
"Hey,
for him.
It's amazing what $600 can do.
Oh shit, dude! Oh my god!
Yeah. All right. Well, this is anything and for the podcast where anything and everything goes. It's been a while. My name is Chris.
My name's Willie,
And I am Memo.
and today we are welcoming back Bulls Moose. Today we are welcoming back Zack V. How you doing, Zack?
Good, we're good, great.
I don't know if you just saw what happened right now.
Didn't.
I mean,
Bulls,
You can't.
I can't explain to him, but Bulls Moose.
You can't explain it on a podcast.
hold on, wait. He said it wrong. He said it wrong.
I'll take it.
All right, cool.
I love you.
All right, well, do it.
Dude, what are you doing?
Hang on.
He's like, we're in the middle of something.
I know. We're literally in a podcast right now.
You know what the fucked up part is, Willie? Drink, but Willie and I were were talking about this last night. Like it happened at a party, or not a party, but like when we were
Little
hanging out.
get-together,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little get together we had. And fuck it, he was just like bull moose. And we're like, he was like, I'm gonna do it to Chris. I know Chris has this thing about bull moose, and he just doesn't want. Oh, he's gonna hate me. And I'm like, dude, okay, but I didn't think he'd do it right off the bat, at the beginning of the fucking podcast.
All right.
Yeah, Zach, we will explain to you the rules later if you wish to join in this game, but it is a lifelong game that you can never back out of.
Pass.
Cool.
So Zach, welcome back, man. So
Thanks for having me, guys. This is great.
Absolutely.
no problem.
Absolutely.
So I just want to start off by saying you had a job for all of two weeks.
I did. I re-entered the workforce and right back out.
It's a really nice way to welcome a guest. Hey, dude, so I know you had a ray of hope for 2 weeks. Guess what? And then you know what? They just took it away from you. How do you feel about that?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's have a little powwow about that.
If I could sum
Good
it up,
job, Willie.
if I could sum it up in 2 words, feels bad.
Yeah, I would assume so, and I feel like a lot of people in Los Angeles feel the same exact way, dude.
Yeah.
It's less like losing your job and more like not knowing when you can go back.
Yeah.
Because originally they said what, December 20th?
Yeah,
Be back and
or something like that.
I remember back when it was like only for like a week or two.
Yep.
Dude.
Wow.
I knew better back then. It
Yeah.
was like, dude, holiday travel, everybody, this shit's gonna go on for a while.
Yeah.
They said there was going to be a second, increase during the holidays.
Well, yeah,
and
everyone-
winter. And so I'm like, okay.
But I didn't know. But you thought, and they thought it was because maybe this. I know some people thought maybe because the strain was going to get like a lot more intense or something more contagious. But no, I think people didn't realize. Oh, because they think everything's under control and everything's going to open back up.
Well, they
and-
think because we have a vaccine that they're gonna give it to people.
No. It's just going to get worse before it gets better, and people just forgot that. And I was like, guys, remember how 2020 started? Just stick with that for maybe the next 5 years, dude.
Hey man, I don't know about you, bro, but they're trying to put microchips in us, dog.
Dude.
That vaccine has 5G in it.
It has 5G in it, bro. Okay, hold on, man.
Have you seen that meme where it's Bill Gates like, I'll give you a vaccine. No, you put a microchip in it. And then Elon Musk, I will literally put a microchip in you, and everyone's just like,
yeah, with Neuralink and all that shit. Yeah, dude, straight
free.
up. Yeah, it's free.
Free microchip.
Free-
I'm
fuck it.
down.
I'm
dude.
down.
Dude, honestly, I was
Never
talking-
lose your wallet again.
Yeah,
I've been playing Cyberpunk, dude. I'm ready. I am ready.
you ready to be disappointed like with Cyberpunk? God,
I'm ready to be bugged out, dude.
I think I'm gonna get chipped. I really think I,
I
want
want
to get
all
chipped.
the software updates.
Not
That's
gonna,
for sure.
Not gonna lie, if I get chipped, like if they're already not enjoying like the stupid shit I say, like with my phone near me, and they start recording, like they're gonna have so much more fun with the stupid shit that they can have in my brain when they put the fucking microchip in there, dude. Like straight up,
That's when comedy comes back.
that's how comedy's coming back. Microchips, dude.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get chipped. I'm gonna spend if they do the 2000, I'm spending it the same way a heroin addict would. You know,
On heroin.
straight into my arm, baby.
Straight into my arm.
Put
dude.
it in there.
Oh,
Tuck
yeah.
that in. I actually worked on an Ancient Aliens episode
Did you say
about
tuck that in?
Did I say tuck that in?
Yeah.
Hey, memo that.
Hey, hold up.
Whoa. Oh
Are
my
you getting
god.
microchipped and tucking shit away? And just all of a sudden, a new person.
Gets
Oh,
a studio
man.
apartment.
I know, dude.
Completely different person, dude.
I kind of don't want to sit on this couch anymore.
Fuck you guys. I'm not even gonna go off on my story anymore.
Like,
we'll come back to it later.
I almost didn't catch it. Like,
I forgot. I didn't even catch it, and I said it. I was like, oh, fuck.
I was like, wait, hold up, back up.
But anyway, so we're all gonna get microchipped.
So I kind of want to like switch subjects really quick. I kind of want to open up on something that we were talking about aside that Zach kind of like had
Got
a lot of
this
questions
dipping
about.
his toe in.
Okay.
Yeah. This, I will say, is the only conspiracy theory you guys have brought up that like that I'm with.
That you could back. That you
Yeah.
could be like, okay,
They
I'm
bring
gonna
up
follow
some
this.
shitty
All right.
conspiracy theories.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, I've heard.
Wait, who was it? Was it? It wasn't with Zach's. Was it with Zach's podcast? The first podcast when we talked about Michelle Obama's arms?
Nope.
No, it wasn't with Zach. It
I would
wasn't.
remember that.
It wasn't Zach. Okay, it wasn't Zach. No, but I remember it was like early anything for the. Well, we're still early.
You guys
anything for
talking
the
shit
podcast.
about Michelle Obama?
No,
no, we haven't. Will
No,
has.
Will-
I'll leave right now.
She is an icon. We-
So before I say this story, I just want everyone to know who's listening that we are in no way, shape, or form trying to
bring down the
bring
system.
down a culturally owned business in any way.
Culturally owned business.
Yeah.
Oh no, we are. No, I'm gonna disagree with you 100%.
Hold on,
they
wait.
need.
We're making
to
the white guy here a little uncomfortable.
they need to act right, or they're gonna ruin it for everybody.
I need specifics.
And I will explain. And I'll
you
go
just
into
say
that.
Armenian from now.
Oh my god! Shit.
So that's how I'm opening it up.
Oh, we're gonna change our names
And
for this story.
I gotta
to
move
protect-
again.
Yeah.
So, what do potato balls, cubanos, and carrot cake have in common?
Migrant workers.
COVID.
Oh,
Now,
Yeah.
how so? You might ask.
Yes, I might.
yeah.
A close.
There is a local restaurant, not too far from here.
a chain.
Chain,
yeah.
actually, a very well respected chain in the city of Los Angeles,
Oh yeah,
Very.
known as Porto's.
Yep.
yeah.
Now, I will let Memo take the floor for
Great.
the beginning of it because this is how it all became to be.
Became to be.
Yeah, it came to be. So Memo, go ahead and take it away.
All right, dude. So, we have inside information.
Yes.
We got inside information about this shit, and it's actually part of the reason why we had to shut down production for a couple weeks.
You
and,
can't say for this podcast, and also Los Angeles.
and Los Angeles, definitely. This has a lot to do with So
most COVID cases are hitting Latinos the most.
Yep.
Reasons vary, but mostly multi generations living in a single household.
Yeah.
No one speaking to them directly about this thing. And
Very much so. Yeah, dude. It's the lack of information, lack of communication, and
Well, we
also
know here what's important. You know, this is AFT, and
Eh,
we're worried about SAFT.
AFT.
Boom.
I like that. Hey,
this is why we had you back on, my friend.
put that shit on a shirt and sell it.
dude. So we found out that we're
An
finding
employee.
an employee was tested positive for the coronavirus and was out of work. And we were around said employee. And so we had to take a test and we had to quarantine for about a week just to make sure that we were safe and anyone we were around was safe, because we had to interact. We interacted with people after that first encounter with them. So we're just like, fuck, we're stuck. So Willie and I had to live together in my fucking apartment for a week. That was an interesting story.
It was a good deal for Willie.
You'll see the video of that. It's fuck.
I didn't know you guys were here for a week. I thought it was just like 2 days.
No,
dude.
No,
wow.
we were here for.
Willie was like, "Oh, dude, this is a great new apartment. I love it. Oh no, we got COVID. Looks like I'm gonna have to stay here for a while."
Yeah, that's exactly.
Whoopsie daisy. But me and Memo really had nothing to do here besides just drink and watch videos.
Okay, he had nothing to do here besides drink and watch YouTube videos. I was working because I work from home. So
bro, I was taking fucking day naps.
Dude, I'm
fucking just chilling.
I'm like balls deep in research on aliens and shit, like looking up, UFOs and all that. And all I hear is
my fucking boss is calling me. I put my phone on silent for 5 days.
God forbid you get a laptop and actually do some fucking work,
I was a little concerned at one point because he was like whimpering in his sleep at one point. He was like
hey man, hey,
just
like, damn, dude.
hey.
Oh, was that a fucking saving to perform CPR?
Glizzy dreams.
We went through a traumatic experience. Okay, I'm still scarred.
I was freaking out because the people that we may have exposed from us being exposed, we were just like, dude, fuck, like they didn't ask for this, we didn't ask for this.
God forbid you give it to someone else. But I'll take it, but I don't want to give it to anyone.
So what we found out, what's kind of sketchy too is, I guess this has been like a repetitive thing in the food industry that we didn't know, that according to the CDC, once you show symptoms of COVID and then you're quarantined, right? After 10 days of quarantine from the day you were not exposed but showing symptoms, you can go back to work.
Which I think is total bullshit.
Because I heard that it doesn't even show up for 10 days.
Sometimes
you can go through a quarantine, test negative, and then go back to work the next day.
So that's for the people exposed, right?
Yeah.
So, but they tested positive. So they tested positive. They had it, and they
not
went
she,
through it.
a person of nondescript gender.
I'm gonna have to blow up that last part. They were exposed. They actually caught it, and they felt the symptoms, and they were like, "Oh shit!" And they told us about it. And so Willie and I were just here feeling pseudo symptoms.
The thing is that and it sucks to say, but we're gonna have to own it. Whenever we have a scare, we sit down with each other. Well, not sit down, but we all get on the phone with each other. We find out the timeline.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it becomes like a chain effect. Because who were they around and where did they go? So the first scare we had, we went out when Memo first got this place. We had a little housewarming get together thing for him. And
shame on you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we were
No.
We were at the housewarming.
No, yeah, when we were outside.
That was back when restaurants were open.
Yeah, this was when we were outside. Yeah, it was outdoor seating. We were got unbelievably trashed.
They got drunk.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Still had their masks. They still had their masks everywhere.
Yeah.
The next day, someone who we were with tested positive. So, and the thing is, too, whenever something like this happens, it the red alert goes into effect, and we all go get tested.
Like, hey, what am I trying to say? Did we do everything we could to avoid it?
Contact tracing is a bitch because you actually start to realize how many people you actually come in contact.
Well, it's like you go to the store. You don't know how many people have COVID in the store.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
You open a door, dude. How many people fucking touch their hands on that?
Yeah, exactly. It's just you're supposed to be wearing gloves when you go out and shit.
We're trying to bring down a corporation.
I know. I know. We keep sliding away from it. So
COVID is serious.
So this is what happened. So like I said, the CDC says that you are allowed to go back to work 10 days after exposure because you're not going to be contagious after that. But not exposure, symptoms. When you feel symptoms and you test positive for COVID, you are allowed to go back to work 10 days after that because you are not contagious, even if you have a positive test.
Right.
That sounds fucking dumb.
Is it because you're not contagious, or is it because 10 days is the max that you can go without making money for the ruling class. Is that
and that's where we're going. That's it,
So
dude. Like, what the fuck?
When at the end of the story,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a better understanding of why I will never eat at Porto's again.
Never?
Never.
Oh, I can't support that, dude.
Yeah,
Come
no.
on.
You could.
Just
wait.
I am
Well,
never.
here's
5
what-
minutes. Give it 5
so-
minutes.
all right, better
5
be
minutes.
good.
Your mind's
At-
gone.
Better be good, Willie.
At this location that the person we know worked at, so they were gone for the 10 days, right? But they told them, like, yo, I don't want to come back just yet because I don't know. Like, I don't know if I feel safe enough to expose my coworkers.
And I bet all the coworkers were like, yeah, fucking stay away.
oh, this
Dude,
is
come
what,
on, bro.
dude.
Yeah,
This
all
is
right.
why.
I'm going to
Here's
stop interrupting. And I'm going to let
Bro.
this
This is
play
the
out.
big expose,
so
dude.
Yeah.
they're like, fine, we'll give you a couple extra days before you can come back. And they're like, fine. They just came back recently, the other day.
Right.
And I talked to them on the phone and they're like, dude, at least 6 of us weren't left at the same time that I wasn't there because of this. We were all exposed and tested positive. But they didn't shut down the restaurant to sanitize it after that. They kept production running. And now they came back and it was like, they were like, yo, what happened? And then where's so-and-so? And then they're like, oh, they just haven't come back yet. They haven't said anything. So it's some weird like hush hush, don't tell anyone shit, blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Porto's has been doing this since the beginning of
Since
the
the
pandemic.
beginning of the panoramic.
So another coworker had been gone. And they said,
Six.
6 of them had been
Six.
6 of them all at the same time were infected in the store at the same time and left.
and they told your friend of
no, my friend, like our person on the inside.
nondescript gender.
Non-description. They were asking around. They were interviewing their coworkers, like, "Yo, so what happened to this person?" What? Because they knew that management was going to say shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were just asking all around, and then they were telling, like, "Yeah, they're not here. They're not here." The day you were gone, they were also gone. Like, they never came back on their shifts, like when you were supposed to come. And a couple other people were there, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, we just came back. It's our first days back too." To them. And they're like, "Yo, yeah, like this is our first day back since we got COVID." And they were all sharing how they got exposed. So it looks like they might have been exposed at work by their coworkers.
Seems like it.
But the you're supposed to shut down after a certain number of cases for a day or two to clean the entire store. But
Yep.
it doesn't seem like they're reporting. And this is apparently, so Willie has a,
So after I heard this,
yeah,
Inside source. Another
and-
inside source.
yeah, we have another
this
inside
was
source.
talked about before, like
Inside sources.
probably when we first did the podcast with you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that big of a story at the time, so like nothing really came of it. So I called one of my friends who's a journalist
Yeah.
the next day after I heard the story, and we started talking about it, and he was like, they were like, Willie, dude, I know. He's like, I have 3 people in 3 different locations that are telling me the same exact fucking story. And I'm gonna name these locations because 1, we know nobody that works there, and 2, it's really fucked up what's going on.
Yeah.
Talk about West Covina, Burbank, and I think there was one in Downey.
Oh, yeah, the Downey location.
I
yeah.
was gonna say it's probably down.
Yeah,
there.
it's the Downey location.
So-
Yeah.
So during the beginning of the pandemic,
Panoramic.
West Covina was the first store.
Pansexual.
West Covina
Panaderia.
was the first store that started to really get hit hard with it.
Which one? I'm sorry.
West Covina.
Okay.
So
West Cochina.
that's where the story started with my journalist friend. So they were saying that instead of Porto's giving them their 2-week paid off time, the COVID pay, the PPP, they were literally giving them a gallon of milk and bread and sending them home for 2 weeks. No pay.
That's some biblical shit there, dude. That's some like
in their defense,
you're defending the
in their defense,
Uh-huh.
they could have given them a half gallon. So
Jesus Christ.
for 2 weeks, come on, bro.
What kind of bread?
Whoa, that's a good
Come on.
question.
There we
Is
go.
it the same kind of bread
I'm
they
pretty
do
sure
for the
it was
Cubanos?
Porto's bread and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean
So-
they made Porto's bread.
Hey, bro.
So then the West
pretty general.
West
All right.
Covina location had the health department call them
All right.
because they weren't reporting.
There's a health department in West Covina?
Yeah, isn't it,
It-
for everyone?
It's the neighborhood watch.
The neighborhood watch. It's a couple of old ladies walking around.
So
Where's your restroom?
So-
That's their only.
You're out of sanitary wipes in the restroom.
so they had to shut down. Where did they send all those employees?
To the other Portos?
Burbank.
Yeah.
You gotta be fucking kidding
Sent
me.
them to
Burbank.
Burbank,
Sent them to
dude.
Burbank.
Oh my god.
So
it's bad.
my source, so one of my other sources is also telling me that as of right now, from what they know because they're following up on the story,
Yeah.
there are 6 confirmed cases of employees still working right now
Yeah.
with COVID at the Burbank location.
But that also brings me back to like that whole CDC thing. How saying like after 10 days you're still going to test positive, but you're not contagious. You think they fall into that bracket, and that's why they're considered safe?
So look, I think every Portos is handling it a little bit differently because it kind of sounds like the Burbank Portos. It doesn't even give a fuck about what the CDC is saying at this point. It's either, hey, you either work or you're done.
Bro, they're making money while no one's making money. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
that's a.
Yeah,
Well, it's almost threatening to be like, oh, don't get COVID or you're fucked. Like, we'll give you a gallon of milk and bread and that's it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's feeding the problem. It's not just Portos, by the way.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's not just I think the reason
we only bring up Portos because we have that
Right.
tie into
Wait,
it.
but also.
So this is where it gets a little bit crazy. So I asked my source, why haven't you sold this story yet?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, you could try. I
Bet.
I pitched this story to 5 different places,
And
Yeah.
he went home and found a horse's head in his bed.
and he's like, no one wants to touch it.
Yeah.
He's like, no one wants the Porto's name in their newspaper. No one wants to even look at the story. Anything that has to do with the Porto's family, no one wants anything to do with it.
Well, my thing is like, you look at Porto's, like
Yeah.
a fancy upper scale, like that's a great bakery.
I never looked
If-
at it fancy.
if-
I'm just gonna say at the beginning.
In my white
Yeah.
trash experience, Porto's is fancy, at least base level. If that's
Yeah, no.
if that's happening at Porto's, imagine what the fuck is happening at Yum Yum Donuts. Like
Fucking shit,
Fucking
dude.
Yum Yum Donuts.
that shit is done.
No, but okay, you're absolutely right. And the thing is, I think the reason we find this shocking is because Porto's is such like it's a known name across all of LA.
Yeah.
You know, and like you would think they would hold themselves to a higher standard. But here's another thing too: how the fuck have they been getting away with this shit? How long has the pandemic been going on? We're already.
Panoramic has been going on for almost a
10
year,
months.
dude. It's 10
9
months now,
months.
right?
So how the fuck have they been getting away with it for 10 months?
Well, I don't know if they were open for 10 months because everything was done for the first.
they were open for the
because they're
whole
essential.
thing.
The whole thing.
They're
whole
essential.
thing.
It's
The
food.
whole thing.
You can't
Yeah,
shut down.
they just shut
restaurant.
down the eating area,
So-
and they had to
Okay.
implement that takeout order.
So the
Gotcha.
conspiracy is, and this comes from people that have been talked to.
But this has also been like word around the like
Word-
people know like about like the ties between.
yeah.
So people, we
Please tell me the conspiracy.
so
yeah, I know. We're like we're just like edging at this point. Like
the conspiracy is that Porto's has politicians and the mayor in their back pocket,
Yeah.
and they're tied
and they're tied to the mob.
to the mob,
Okay, but
a mob.
Like there's like
let's connect those dots.
Yeah.
What's the-
okay, so
Etch a
you don't put out stories coming out against you, right? So
Sure.
so you got to be friendly with politicians. Politicians love to have catering at their fundraisers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what's a good Latinos?
Hey,
I got you.
Especially Latinos from
I'm sorry,
the
no, I'm sorry,
fucking area.
Latinx.
Latinx.
I got you, you know?
Yeah.
Here's some Portos. Oh, wow, you're here catering.
I'm Garcetti. I didn't get the cabinet position, but hey, we got Portos.
Also,
Hey.
like with the cartel, like Portos are like pretty good, like friends with the cartels and shit like that.
I
So
would
it's-
assume.
didn't
is that
say
is
that.
that what's the source though? Do you,
This is honestly like it's like one of those things where like
I wanna
everyone who
I
has
wanna
worked
say-
there has
mentioned
somewhat
something.
confirmed it.
Yeah.
I don't
Like-
want to say black Twitter, but it's more of like brown Twitter.
Brown
Okay.
Twitter.
Is
Yeah.
Can I say? Is that a
Yeah,
thingy?
brown Twitter.
Brown
Britter?
Twitter's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
And some of the people that we know who work at Porto's have told us too, like that
Clitter.
when they have talked to the
Color
Porto's
Twitter.
family,
Yeah.
that they don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm not denying it.
Yeah.
I just these are.
These are
I just love you guys,
Hi,
and I would hate for something bad to happen to you.
Yeah, I would like, as we're talking about this, I'm like, fuck, dude, like something bad's gonna happen after this comes
Is
out.
that somebody at the door?
Heard y'all were recording a podcast. Let me check in.
No, but like honestly, it is a fucked up thing, you know.
Yeah.
And it is a dangerous thing to talk about. But I
That's
just
why
want
we
to
do
know who the fuck Portos is sleeping with, because at this point, I want to get in that bed too.
Well,
I got some parking tickets that need to be taken care of.
Well, you gotta give something up that's worthwhile, dude. I'm sorry.
And you ain't it, Willie.
You know what? You should try. You should just go to Portos, knock
Hey,
on
bro.
the window, and be like,
I'm not saying
want
it's
in.
never gonna happen, but like, I mean, you don't know until you try. You
straight
know?
up, like go find Margaret Porto's family. Just be like knock, like, hey, I know, and then they'll be like,
Find
"Come
the
on
old
in."
grandmother, dude. The grandmother
100
like
people
hasn't
in there.
been, you know,
They pour you a cafecito.
so she hasn't been satisfied in a while since her husband died or something.
Oh,
Hey, no, I'm not saying do it, but give it a try.
but
You never know. Hey,
it's an option.
So,
never
but
know.
imagine
It's a
imagine how many people have caught COVID from going to Portos to pick up.
That's
Shit.
gross. Yeah, that.
You also have to think,
Latinos.
like, we don't really know.
A lot of white
how
people
it's
fuck with
contracted.
Portos too, though.
We still don't know how it's contracted. They said it wasn't, you couldn't catch it on a surface. I know at first they were like, don't touch doors or anything. They're like, yeah, it doesn't live on surfaces, so you're good.
Oh yeah,
But then they kind of backtrack and they're
Yeah.
like, well, actually, we don't know. But
we're not 100% sure, but we're 100% sure you shouldn't catch it. And you're just like, well, no shit, Sherlock. What the fuck?
well, what we understand about COVID is that we don't understand it. So
Damn, dude, it's a really bad relationship right there, bro.
pretty much.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Like this shit is just getting like wild. Like we're now.
It's just getting wild.
Well, for us at least, dude.
I don't know about you guys, but this COVID stuff is really starting to worry me.
Like we're like the epicenter now. Like,
Oh yeah.
our numbers
Oh, yeah.
are-
Absolutely.
Remember how much shit LA used to talk about, like New York and Florida and shit. Look at us, dude.
Washington was the first hotbed.
Yeah,
They were the
yeah.
first. What's it called? Black sheep.
What?
Black sheep.
Have you heard that term? Or
No.
Or maybe a scapegoat.
Scapegoat.
What's a black sheep? then?
Black sheep is like you're the odd one out.
Oh, then scapegoat.
Yeah, they're the first scapegoat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I was like the black sheep,
We could
I was
call it
thinking of
escape sheep.
scape sheep.
I was thinking of the rap duo Black Sheep.
Oh yeah, who's the black sheep?
So how do you feel about this conspiracy?
I
You
don't
think
know,
there's something
man.
there?
I think you need more to go off of,
Yeah.
like a lot of conspiracies. But
Yeah.
This
again,
oh, yeah.
I'm not seeing the connection between the dots. Like I don't
Yeah.
doubt that Portos has ties to the cartel and the mob, but I don't think any reputable news outlet is threatened
Gonna
by
say
that.
that.
I don't
Because
know.
if you say something bad about Portos, dude, the Latinx community will fucking.
I think that has a lot to
your
do with it
life.
too. Like what fucking news outlet right now is gonna bash
a
POC owned business?
Hey,
and
there's
ethnically-
bigger things happening right now.
True, he's right.
Not in Los
And-
Angeles.
Not in LA.
But
We got our head
that's
up
what I'm
our
saying.
ass.
It's like you guys know about Portos from the inside. Like that's
Yeah.
probably happening on a wide scale. So it's like
Well,
maybe
yeah,
a journalist would look at that.
It's the narrative
My
for
high
probably a
school
lot of
friend-
other things, a lot of other places.
My high school friend is like the niece of Mr. Porto, who just passed away. Like, so she was like, "Oh yeah, I got all the Porto hookup." This is back in like I don't know 2010.
Today I learned that
before-
Porto was their name. I thought it was just a fun name for a bakery.
No,
There was a Mr. Porto.
Yeah.
He passed away like this year. Last
Yeah, he passed
year.
away last year.
So
Yeah.
is there a Mrs. Porto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're trying to get Willie.
Apparently,
into.
she's a really sweet lady.
Hey, you could,
I don't think it's as
you
deep
could
as
get those parking tickets.
I don't think it's as deep as you think it is. I think
Maybe not.
Bull moose.
I think there could be some truth in that, but I
Yeah.
think it's happening a lot of places. So even bringing something like that to a journalist, they'd be like,
Okay.
"This is dropping the bucket." Like
Maybe. Yeah.
You think it's like far fetched?
this is just
like,
I think it's just a bigger issue, and
Yeah.
I think Portos is more of an effect than a cause.
Right.
If that
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
I can
that
feel
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
That could be it.
Myth
Sponsored by
busted.
Portos.
Sponsored by Portos.
I have to look in the camera.
Those cream cheese rolls,
Portos.
dude.
I like you guys.
I like you guys.
So
from a white man.
so when you start working and you were working at Nativo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
How was
Nativo.
it? How was Nativo?
I mean, it's a neutered experience because
Damn,
you're
dude.
masked up.
Yeah.
Nobody can come inside. The patio is really cool.
Come inside.
What
It
is
was a
that?
neutered experience,
it?
and no one can
it
come
is.
inside.
Everything is neutered.
Sorry.
'Cause you can't, you know.
I made a nah. Sorry, excuse me.
What is-
I'm gonna go shoot myself. That was a really bad joke on my end.
What is Nativo? What?
Nativo is it's a new bar that the owner of Empire opened
Oh,
in my
okay.
neighborhood. So
Okay.
it's a tequila mezcal bar with an Italian Mexican cuisine. It's really
hell yeah.
it's a great concept.
Italian
That was
Mexican?
the other. That was the
Italian
fusion.
Mexican.
Okay, I didn't know the fusion was Italian.
And
Okay.
the chef is just fucking
That
awesome.
food
Okay,
looks
like,
fucking bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Well, shout it out. Where is it?
it's in Highland Park. It's on York
Park.
Boulevard.
Hey,
Not open.
Yay.
Not open for 2 weeks. They're
2
not,
more weeks.
Oh, they shut down for 2
They're
weeks.
not even doing takeout right now. Just
Oh,
to kind
okay.
of wait till things calm down. But,
Right.
I mean, it's been good, dude. Like bartending there, I don't even have to see any customers. We just get the tickets and make the drinks.
You live in Highland Park?
I do.
Hey!
I walk to work.
Oh, that's
sweet,
sick.
dude. Yeah,
Okay.
I used to live on off like Avenue 52 and Figueroa. We're
I'm
like,
right by Oxy, so I'm like.
oh,
right
okay,
there.
okay, like yeah, but close to like Eagle Rock. and-
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah.
a cool neighborhood, but I mean,
Absolutely.
the bar seems cool. Obviously, I think it would do better when things are fully open.
Right.
But our
Yeah.
2-week test run, dude, we were packed every night. It was good.
Yeah, we were looking,
Hey.
dude. That
I-
shit.
dude, when
we
you
were
guys
supposed to go, and
Yeah, we
then
were supposed to
just
go.
fuck.
I remember when it opened up, dude. I didn't know, and all my friends from like the brewery scene were like sharing. I'm like, wait, like this looks like the bar that Gabe's been talking about for like 2 years,
dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember Gabe talking to us about it when we went to the craft beer cellar.
Gabe's
Yeah.
the owner.
Yeah, Gabe's the owner.
Okay.
Yeah. When we went to the craft beer cellar, he was telling us about. I was like, dude, we're gonna open a mezcal bar, dude. That's like it's gonna happen. And then we're just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, love tequila, love mezcal.
How did he manage to open it though during a pandemic, or was this planned like for years?
Not for years. I mean, they bought the building in March.
We just said it was.
They
planned
bought the
for
building
years.
after they bought the building after the pandemic, and they were just like, okay, there's enough space out back. They built an additional patio on top of the one that was already built.
Oh,
Right.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
did almost like a fake grassy, like an astroturf area
Beautiful.
with seating there. So you can
Okay.
get like 60 out there
Oh shit!
under
okay.
the CDC.
Yeah, under the CDC rules. Yeah. And all
So
that.
it was
Oh, my
enough.
God.
I guess they saw it as enough of a. They could profit from that. So,
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, are the chicharrones as good as they look?
dude, you know what's funny? I haven't tried the food yet.
Nice. He was too busy. He was too busy making money and like
Dude.
selling drinks and shit.
As soon as I started working there, I had just made like a giant pot of chili, and I was just eating chili for every meal, eating like super cheap. And they
I
were
love
like,
doing that.
They're like, oh, do you want to take a break and get some food? And I'm like,
I brought it, dude.
I kind of have chili.
They're like, okay, white boy.
Sorry.
Oh, look at me with the chili.
You sure you don't want cheap
Baby back ribs? No.
baby back ribs?
I have tried the drinks though. Very
Yeah?
good.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
good.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
man. Are you a mezcal guy? Do you like tequila?
I hate tequila, man. It's
Oh,
my least
shit.
favorite. Mezcal's different though.
Yeah,
It's a
mezcal,
little
yeah.
different,
A
yeah.
bit better.
Yeah.
I just like good cocktails.
Yeah.
And
Like-
they're
like-
fantastic. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really just like you like things based on how many times you've had them or how many times
Yeah.
you've had them. So I'm kind of getting into mezcal now, but
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
the cocktails are fine.
Yeah.
That's basically all of the information about that place that we need to cover. That is,
Yeah.
That's
good-
beautiful,
that is,
dude.
that
No,
is, that
no
is
worries.
it. It's good. Check it out.
It's good.
Off
Check-
York in Highland Park.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
enough of the conspiracies.
Yeah.
I think we're,
Enough of the mafia conspiracy stuff.
that was a fun ride, gentlemen. But
Yeah.
we are done.
Yeah, we're at the end of it. You can find the exit through the gift shop over there.
Where they're holding the COVID patients.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Oh man.
Leisure, let's lighten it up.
Yeah.
You've been golfing a lot.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Despite everyone dying out there,
Golfing's safe, bro.
golfing is one of the
you're
safest
what,
ones.
300 yards away from the closest person to you? Like,
Yeah,
if you're out,
and then,
if you're out there?
and then you're only really gonna golf with the people you brought with you.
Yeah.
and then if
If you don't trust your friends, if
Yeah.
you don't feel comfortable being around your friends and trusting them that they're safe, then don't go golfing.
Then yeah, exactly.
Don't go golfing.
No, yeah, and then we always keep each other in check. But the fucked up joke with my friends is that I'm the super spreader because I'm always the one.
Yeah.
I'm always the one with the COVID scares, and they're like, Gurmo, here's the fucking super spreader. Fuck you, Aaron, bitch ass motherfucker. But yeah, no, I've been golfing.
So your best score was 6 feet under. 6 feet under par.
6 feet under par, dude. Hell yeah, pimp. But no, man, like my golf goals this year, I didn't really like achieve them that much. I was really disappointed in myself. But
hang on a second. Golf goals.
Golf goals.
What were they?
My golf goals were to get an eagle. Get an eagle at one point.
That's ambitious.
That is very ambitious, and I almost had it. I had the opportunity, but no one's gonna count a mulligan for my eagle because fuck Memo's ego.
Was it on a par 5?
It was on a par 4.
Okay,
I greened it. I
that's-
greened it with my drive. It was like a 265 yards from the tee box, and it landed like 3 feet from the hole.
You Happy Gilmore'd that shit.
Yeah, but the problem was my first swing
Was a mulligan?
this was a mulligan. I took a mulligan or breakfast swing, whatever you want to call it, because it was the first hole. I hit it and I fucked that first drive up, and I was like, I'm gonna do it again. I think I can do it. And then I fucking greened it, and then I putted in, and I was like, oh, that should be an eagle. And they're like, yeah, but you fucked up your first swing. I was like, but I called a mully.
No. You guys play mulligans though, right? What do you get, 2 a game or?
Oh, apparently they like to switch that up when Memo wants to celebrate a victory.
Sounds like
it's a big. Like I've been golfing with these guys before. It's a big fucking ego trip for all of them, including Memo too.
Yeah, especially
all of them, dude. All of them. It's like they're all out there.
Yeah.
Like in the moment their foot touches that grass, they're no longer friends.
Except for one. Except for Victor. Except for my homie Victor, who was also on the cast. He is the only guy that will like tell you good job on a putt when it was like when you 4-putted that shit. Like he is the most bright and cheery guy ever. He, like
you need to get rid of people like that in your life.
They're gonna do you no good.
And I'm like, yeah, but everyone else, we all
not
get
gonna
like
tell you
really
when you fucked up.
Yeah,
man.
we all get really competitive with each other. And then my biggest goal was to break 100 by the end of the year.
Okay.
That didn't happen. The closest I got was like 107 at
you would
another
think
course.
breaking 100 would come before an eagle.
Yeah, right. And no, that's like to break 100, you better be getting eagles and birdies. But that didn't happen. I got my first birdie this year. That was cool. And then I got a couple after. So I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I at least can do that. And it was on par 5s and par 4s. I was like, sick. So that's how you're supposed to do it. But I do get 2 in my head. Like that's the one thing that everyone says. And I'm trying to come to terms with it because it's true. And that's with anything I've ever done.
Upset
I'm
in
upset.
golf, he will just beat the floor with his own clubs. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what do you, that doesn't help.
What's
And-
your handicap? Autism?
Don't have one. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dead ass, dude. And I so the other day, maybe like in December was my worst month of golf. Like December was my worst fucking month of golf. I just did terrible. Like I shot like almost 50. Like I shot like 30 something over on the back 9 of Knollwood, and I was like, dude, it was cold as shit. It was like we were there at 6 a.m. It was 40 degrees outside. We were freezing.
So you played badly and you didn't enjoy yourself.
I didn't enjoy myself, and then what made it worse was that I hit my 7-iron and I flubbed it so bad, and I was like, at that point, I was so pissed. I just fucking chucked my club at the ground, and it snapped in half. And that was like at that moment, I was like, fuck, you need to chill, dude.
Yeah,
like you need
bro.
to fucking
When he got
chill.
hit
See my
again,
hand here?
I was gonna ask
Yeah.
this.
Oh shit.
That's when I found out, or when I thought I wasn't getting the stimmy.
Oh.
So I was so fucking pissed.
I would
Show
be
that
too,
to the
guy.
camera real quick.
So, yeah,
Dude, yeah,
a
like
little-
look at that little scabby
a
poo.
little- yeah,
That
a
little
little scabby poos.
scabby poos. Damn,
Did
dude.
you fucking Kyle your wall or something?
Yeah.
Did I do what?
Kyle your wall?
Oh no, dude, this was a cement wall.
Holy shit, dude.
I knew I wasn't gonna do damage. I was just like,
You just get mad. You just have to take out your aggression on something.
ask
and then,
me if it was dumb.
Was it dumb?
It was dumb.
For me, I mean, I didn't hurt myself like that. I could have. If that club snapped backwards up at me, it would have stabbed me in the eye or something. I wouldn't have been able to golf ever again.
There's nothing like some
function properly.
There's something like self-inflicted pain to really like center your emotions.
That's how the Deftones made a career. I'm sorry. Hold on. That's how Deftones made a career. We had this conversation last night with our friend, and they were like,
"Don't disrespect Deftones.
Don't disrespect
It's not
the Tones,
it's not
dude.
The Deftones.
It's not the Deftones. It's just Deftones."
Yeah.
I'm like, you get what I meant, and I'm the But anyways, yeah. So I didn't meet that golf goal. I got really mad. I broke that club. But then, like I was talking to them earlier. Yesterday, I played at Shoal Canyon in Glendale. And there's a hole up there that's like fucking like it's a daring hole. It's like you can try, but you're probably gonna fail. And it's like 290 yards to the back. The hole itself is maybe like 275 in the middle, and there's a cliff to your right. So it's just if you hit it right, you're gone.
Yeah.
If you hit it left, you're gonna get in the other fairway. But if you don't hit it hard enough, you're gonna land in this little this ditch, not ditch, but like it's still a cliffside that falls off. There's no fairway there.
It's a penalty.
Yeah, so it's like halfway to there. It's fairway, and then there's maybe like 60 yards of falling down. Like you can't hit from there. It's just gonna roll down the hill. Bye bye. Mm-hmm. So we were like, okay, I've played this course before. I've never driven to the green on that one ever, and I was like, fuck, dude, like. We always try. None of us have greened it. And then the night before, I was with Willie and Hillary, and we went to the Van Nuys driving range. Now, I haven't been able to hit my driver properly this past month of December. Like the end of the year, I was just like, fuck. I was just ruining it, slicing, hitting it backwards. Like it was just fucking
Mercury
bad.
was in Gatorade.
Yeah, Mercury was in Gatorade during
Put
this
on your
panoramic,
trunk plus,
dude. Yeah. And we fucking, so there was this guy that shows up, this old man. And he was like, he saw me hit and I fucked up the shot. He's like, what'd you do wrong? And I was like, who the fuck are you? Like, we were all just like,
First of all, like, fuck that guy, dude. Because I did not want to swing at all while he was standing there. I was like, I haven't touched a fucking club in 2 months.
yeah, he hadn't touched a club
I
in
do
a
not
minute.
like stop fucking looking at me while I'm on this fucking green, dude. Like, stop. And he just wouldn't stop fucking. I'm just like, I looked away, like, here, swing, fucking swing.
Yeah, just go for it, dude.
I'm not doing this shit.
I know,
I hit like 5
Let's
golf
go
balls.
tonight.
I'm going, yeah, let's go. And but it's funny because this guy said something to me and he was like, do you know who Ben Hogan is? And I was like,
The
"Wait."
wrestler, yeah.
Yeah. Brother. And he was like, yeah, do you know who Ben Hogan is? You know the Ben Hogan swing? And then in my head, I was like, holy fuck, I've heard this before. And then I look at him, and then like I just had like a new Jimmy Neutron.
Ben Hogan.
It was Ben
himself.
Hogan himself, back from
brain
the
blast.
back from the
Hey,
grave.
do
Yeah, I
you
had
know
a
who I am? Hey, look me up real quick.
Look me up real quick.
You know who I am? Check out my swing.
And honestly, dude, he walked up pretty shit faced.
Oh yeah,
Like, he was shit faced.
Yeah.
And like he kept repeating himself.
Oh yeah, he was just like
That man's name?
No, he
Arnold Palmer.
He kept saying like, "I'm not a coach. I just correct people." He said that shit like 20 times.
His thing was I love teaching people. I love teaching people. He said I love teaching people at least like 20 times that night. He's like, but I also love teaching people to correct themselves, to fix themselves.
That's like when Super Hot Fire says I'm not a rapper.
And he
was like 3 beers too intimate.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It was a little weird. It was like your weird uncle that just like you don't talk to on a normal basis, but then he kind of opens up after maybe like a couple shots of tequila. So this guy comes up and he tells me this, and I remember I had that brain blast, that Jimmy Neutron brain blast moment. I was like, oh shit, I remember this guy. 2 months prior, I went to Vista Valencia, the golf course, like Santa Clarita area, and fucking this old man said the same exact thing when we were waiting at the starter before the first hole. But we didn't pay any attention to him because we're just trying to fucking play golf here, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
but we weren't at the driving range, so he couldn't see us swing at anything and see if we fucked up or not. So, he was telling us like, do you have a smartphone? Do you have a phone? Look it up. Look up Ben Hogan right now. And we're just like, dude, it's a little demanding. You just met.
Do you have a fucking phone?
Do you have a smartphone? How about you pull it up, buddy?
Pull out your Nokia.
He has like a Nokia 3310
And
still.
look, that's what made me realize that this dude's just a golf bum because he probably goes to courses.
Yeah,
all right,
just random courses.
With the knowledge that he knew, there's no way that he only plays at that one golf course he's talking to you about. He's probably the type of guy who's like got kicked off of courses before and like banned from courses.
Oh yeah, and like the people at the start are like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here,
Yeah.
Tracy? His name was
know
Tracy.
How many people he said like, let me see your phone. Pull up your phone.
Yeah.
Ben Hogan.
Oh, dude, that's his opening line.
If he did that to you twice,
yeah.
how many fucking people did
Dude,
he
for real.
give that spiel to?
How many lives has he touched? But
where did Tracy touch you?
Yeah, oh my god.
What if he's like Ben Hogan's like distant relative?
his disowned son. Tracy Hogan, we don't talk about
Dude,
it.
like he just
Trying to
wouldn't
reconnect with his father.
He just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he just
He's like,
kept
look,
going
Ben
and going.
Hogan doesn't get the respect that I think he deserves, so I'm going to go tell every person I see to look at Ben Hogan.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Gonna bring it. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back, dude. Make Ben Hogan trading cards. He's probably got Ben Hogan merch in it. What if this was just an opening for me to like buy Ben Hogan merch like from his car?
He's
and
like,
shit?
we are going to make fetch happen.
Yeah.
Make Ben Hogan great again.
Wait a
On
minute.
Wednesdays, we wear Argyle.
Holy shit! No, Ben Hogan. They sell Ben Hogan clothes at fucking Walmart. Like I have Ben Hogan pants and shirts.
I have yet to see John Daly merch, bro.
Dude, I'm sure it's there,
dude,
bro.
honestly, look,
John Daly's the
John
shit.
Daly merch is vodka. That's what.
Yeah, it's just vodka, Diet Coke, and cigarettes.
if we do end up going to Palm Springs this summer, to go play golf, I'm gonna find it. I don't care where I have to order it from or how much it costs. I'm gonna buy that John Daly fit, that American flag pants,
And when he says that,
with the T-shirt, and I'm gonna buy like the stickers that he smoked. And I'm just gonna shotgun a fucking beer every hole, and I'm not gonna warm up.
Willie's.
Bro, remember how much you were dying?
I was just
In
going to
San
say,
Diego?
when we write the obituary for that, first of all, no alcohol whatsoever.
Yeah.
Palm Springs in the summer? What?
Dude, I know. It was like he was dying at our over in October event,
Yeah,
and it wasn't
like,
even
that's what I'm
that
talking
hot
about,
outside.
bro.
He
Like-
was just like he almost had a fucking heart attack, like
Do
third
you
hole
remember
in.
how important each shot was? Like, just,
There was so much at stake for himself.
bro, he just, every shot just go, play this one.
You get a
Ham.
medevac at hole 8.
Dude,
Hey, bro, you got water in that cart?
It's funny. It's funny because they have a sign that said that they had oh fuck, what do they use to resuscitate you?
The defibrillator.
The defibrillator.
Yeah, they
like,
had-
we have a defibrillator on site.
Yeah.
And I was like,
fucking
oh,
intense is
fuck.
this course?
Well, no, because there's a lot of geezers go in play, so of course they're gonna have to have
us.
one. Yeah.
Can I meant to ask sooner. Let's get it on record.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit of accountability. What are your golf goals for this year?
My golf goals for this year is to not break a club.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's it. It might be, but it looks like I have an anger issue.
You haven't gone on the course with Memo, bro. Go on the course with Memo. Call me and let me know how it was.
All right.
So I'm gonna bring back the Eagle. Get the Eagle.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna bring back Break the 100. And then now that I know that I could hit a 300, I didn't finish the story, but I hit a 300-yard drive. It went over the hole. It went past the hole through the out of bounds. So we thought I wasn't even gonna make it to the tip. I made it over and like at the edge of the fucking cliff of that hole. It went straight. It would have hit the green if I had just toned it down a little bit. It was great.
So if
never
things
did.
were different, things would be different.
Things would be that's the thing. Like it's a good thing. I was mad that I didn't make it, but I was also happy. I was like, you got your drive back because I hadn't been able to drive all month.
Well, as my dad used to say, if grandma had nuts, she'd be grandpa.
So you said that you're playing tennis now.
Yeah, you're playing tennis.
Yeah.
So both of you are
One
pretending
thing-
to be rich.
Yeah, hold on.
One thing, real quick.
Yeah.
Take that 100 to a 95. 100 was last year's goal. You got to improve. 95.
90.
I like it. That's where I was.
I'll match you with 90.
We'll do 90?
We'll do 90.
All right, cool.
We'll do
90 going
for
once, going
sure.
twice.
That's so-
You know what? I want 90 as well as I want a accurate 200 drive, 200-yard drive.
That's your
I
goal.
I want an accurate, clean one.
Chris, you
straight
could
through.
do that. We're gonna fix that tonight.
I want to make it to the
No,
course.
I think I got it, but like
Well, because you,
I haven't been hitting. I haven't been hit. No, I have no idea, but not just like longest, but like to accurately hit it. Like, all right, I'm gonna hit that flag. Now I'm gonna hit that.
Yeah. So actually get your precision on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
200
good
accurately.
one. That's a good one. Yeah.
And
Willie,
then
what's your
90.
golf goal? Don't die.
That's a good one. Not gonna lie, that's a very good one.
Yeah,
Not drink the entire 18.
I just think golf is boring, dude.
Really?
Like no, I like it. I like spending time with you guys on the golf course and stuff.
That's why
you
I
know?
love.
Oh man.
You know,
He likes spending time with Chris on the golf course.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
I feel you. No,
And that was also my golf goal. Fix my fucking
you know what?
attitude.
You know what it is though.
Gotta fix my fucking attitude.
If golf wasn't introduced to me that first time I went to go play with you, I probably would have liked it way more.
But the range is fun. We have fun at the
No, but
range.
that's not what I'm talking about.
I like playing 9 holes, man. Like I've only played a full 18 maybe 5 times in my life. But
Okay.
I swear to God,
Same.
dude, you get to the 12th hole and you're like, can we be done?
Yeah.
I'm so.
There's that
it's been
part of
4
you.
At one
hours,
point,
like-
yeah, you get over it. You hit the wall. You hit a wall.
Yeah.
Like you definitely. But even at the 9th hole, you're just kind of like, oh, there's 9 more of
Dude,
this pain.
18 holes on a fucking 3-par over at
par
Arcadia.
3.
Sometimes I'm like,
It's a little draining. Yeah, it's a little draining. You're like, oh, I'm here for a while.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing, and that's the thing though, it only drives you when you're doing fucking fantastic.
Right.
When you're breaking personal goals, that's the only time you'll want to go through 18
But it's
holes.
like if you're going for a good round,
Yeah.
you know by the 5th hole
How
if
you're gonna do.
have a good round.
Yeah.
So,
I miss bowling.
I miss bowling.
I
Oh
miss
my
bowling
God,
so.
dude.
That was the sport.
You lost me.
That was not the. I know Chris hates bowling.
I hate bowling so
Dude,
much.
I don't know
That
if you guys know this about me, but in high school I was captain of the bowling team.
You told
Oh
me,
my
yeah, that was the.
fucking God, yeah.
We
Son of
talked
a
about it
bitch.
on the last cast. Yeah,
And I fuck with bowling.
Yeah.
Man. I miss it.
yeah.
Hey, so
you
you're
were
gonna
like,
join the bowling league after all this is over?
No.
no.
I've been in a bowling league and I've been in a pool league, and all that means is I have been teammates with a murderer at some point.
Nice. Holy shit.
Sketchy people, man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I have been playing tennis.
Yeah.
That's been because that's like the only I typically play basketball, but every
Right.
court that I play at, they've taken down the rims.
Ah.
fucking serious?
Which is racist. Let me just say. Okay.
Whoa.
Well, the tennis courts are still open. The basketball
Yeah.
courts are closed. You draw your own conclusions.
yeah. True.
But tennis is you can be distant. But I have been playing with my friend Matt. He's 6'5".
oh shit.
He
Hell
played
yeah.
tennis in high school. He's fucking good.
Beautiful, dude.
I have not won a single game yet, but I'm
Oh,
getting
fuck.
better. I'm getting
Hey.
better.
Do you wear the shorts and the polo and shit?
Oh yeah, dude. Daisy, not the polo, but the Daisy Dukes.
Nice.
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 Dude. I'm all about the footwork. My
You guys
swing.
pick expensive hobbies.
It's what do you mean expensive?
Tennis isn't
You buy
expensive.
one set. and
Yeah,
then
you literally buy one set. You bring your own
you
balls.
buy the equipment. Is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I found a racket in my garage, and balls are like $2 a can.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
you
Yeah.
broke, dog.
Like how much?
Willie, that's strike one.
Yeah.
You know what? No. That's strike two. The
This is like
conspiracy.
class warfare
The
we were
conspiracy
talking
is
about,
strike
bro.
one. Strike two.
Oh, we're on thin
We're gonna have
ice
to
here,
cut
bud.
his mic off.
Yeah, dude. At some point, shit. The things you're bringing up today,
But no,
bud.
it's fun because like I honestly feel like it's wealthy role playing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You
'Cause
feel
you
like
get-
you belong.
No, you don't. You feel like
No, you don't.
belong.
Yeah, I feel like I don't fucking belong every time I step on a
I
course.
pretend that I belong.
I like getting high before I play tennis. So
You know, Chris can get away with it because he's got that Audi shirt.
No, I figured this out the other day. I look so like generic. I could literally blend in with any crowd and just be a fucking fly on the wall. Like, don't look at me. Like, you know?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
But you won't know I'm here.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, okay, I feel you. I feel you on that.
I could play like I could play anything. You know?
Yeah.
like if somebody were to describe you for like a police sketch, they
Yeah.
would just say like number 3.
He's there was a tan tall guy. It could be Mexican. It could be like Armenian. It could be Arabic. It could be
Egyptian.
Egyptian. I don't. Was he black? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't see color.
Yeah.
He could be black or worse.
Nothing
I'm
else stands out.
colorblind.
He was just a tan tall guy.
Tan tall guy. There we
Curly
go.
hair. Like, fuck, that doesn't help anybody.
Oh my god. Yeah, but like when one time I was at a golf course, we were on like they had like a little executive 9-hole.
Yeah.
And you know, this guy, this one like older white dude was like walking by, and he's just like, it's just not been my fucking day, guys. Like, I'm so frustrated. And then I was like, I don't know if I can ever relate to anything like this guy's going to
My
talk to me
stocks and
about.
bonds are plummeted.
And then,
My fucking-
the first thing that came to mind was, I know the fucking Democrats, right? And I was like, dude. But and then I was like, no, I bit my
You went
tongue.
there.
I was like, fuck, like,
I ran out of wax for my yacht.
yeah,
It's
dude.
fucking horseshit, dude.
You never know what you can talk to them about unless you're Tracy who wants to talk about Ben Hogan.
My fucking maid got COVID, so now
Now-
no one's cleaning up after me, bro. What the fuck?
I've never seen so many breadcrumbs on my counter.
What do you do?
You wait, whoa.
I wonder if that's a real problem.
Dude, you know damn well. You think if you own a big fucking house, you're gonna clean it? Ew, dude. What are you, poor? Get the fuck out of here. It's disgusting.
I'm on strike
bro.
2. I'm on thin ice. I'm trying to.
He's
The
like, I
third
can't.
strike is a hard one to knock over.
Yeah.
So feel free. But no, I said the same thing. Like my girlfriend, her parents are pretty wealthy. I mean, they live in like a super nice house in Hollywood.
Okay.
And I mean, we're pretty serious. Like I think we're gonna end up together in the long run. And I've
got
told
it
her,
on camera.
It's on camera, on recording now,
I'm like,
dude.
Boom.
I pray to God she doesn't listen to this.
Yeah.
Because I want her to work for it. You know,
Hey, he went to Jared. Oh shit!
he did not go to jail. He went straight to the diamond mine.
There we go, dude. Forged it himself.
Get some blood on my hands. No, but and I've told her before. I'm like, look, we're not going to be a housekeeper house. I was like, because she's not that messy, but she's a little messy. She lives in a
Okay.
studio. You know, it's
Yeah.
not too bad. But I've told her like, look, we're not going to have a maid.
Right.
We're not doing it.
No.
We gotta like
Get
keep our
those
own-
habits.
we got to be accountable for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's
That would make me uncomfortable having somebody clean up after me. It just doesn't feel.
especially if you're there and you see it happen too. You're
Yeah.
just like,
I just can't imagine making a mess and not
Cleaning
being
it.
prepared to clean it.
You know,
up.
exactly.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry,
It's
but like
not-
that's just not a normal conversation. It's like, usually it's like we're not gonna hit our kids, or like we're not gonna yell at our kid. Like, babe, we're not gonna have a maid.
No, that is a serious conversation, bro.
but he
that
brought up
is a serious conversation.
He
bro.
brought up the fact that he has at least. There's a reason for it because of maybe
No, I
her
understand there's a
upbringing.
reason. I understand there's a
Yeah.
reason. It's just I've never heard this conversation.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
I
an-
know, that's
this is
crazy.
an
It's a serious-
interclass relationship,
Yeah,
and
Those are
lines
fun.
have to be drawn early.
Those
Yeah.
are really fun.
interclass relationship.
Hey, if you're not saying the boundaries, who is? You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all about boundaries. We're great at. I mean,
And they'll just hire someone to set the boundaries for you.
yeah.
Yeah, we can't let that happen, guys. Can't let that happen.
And,
Wait, what
and
about lawn work?
lawn work? Oh, I'm no stranger to that, dude.
Beautiful.
You'll if a tree falls down, you'll trim it, and will you like?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, and cut it up and
Yeah.
like dispose of it properly.
Yeah.
If I have time,
Well,
if I have
it's
time to do it, yeah, dude.
bags.
Oh well, usually cities like will do that. The cities will do that for you. Like they'll bring
Yeah.
a wood chipper.
Okay.
Yeah, you could prep it
Okay,
for
well,
them.
you know
It'd
that's
be
a
really
fair
nice.
trade. That's a fair trade.
Because that's tax paid.
You know, one thing that's really good. It's my girlfriend's in therapy. You know, she's been going to therapy for
Okay.
years. I've never had therapy, but I feel like I'm getting secondhand therapy from her.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like-
Oh, that
okay.
free shit.
That-
Basically, it's so much easier. Like
Right.
I don't have to say anything, and she will tell me what's
Babe,
wrong
you're-
with me.
Babe,
That's great.
Yeah.
It's
babe, you're
fantastic.
deflecting. You're deflecting right now,
deflecting,
and I
babe.
need you to
You're
relax.
gaslighting me right now.
Dude.
You're gaslighting me, babe.
I've never met your therapist, but she knows me better than I do.
Holy
She has-
shit!
Imagine meeting their. You haven't met their therapist?
No.
Should you? You should never either. Like
No, but she has therapy on Saturdays. So
Okay.
usually when we hang out on Saturday nights, I'll try to be
Oh.
like, "How was therapy?"
Therapy.
She's like, "Good." I'm like, what'd you guys talk about, huh?
Don't worry about
Just
it.
stuff. I'm like, God damn it!
Like-
That's what.
And then when she starts diving in on something about you, you're like, so that's what you talked about. in
Yeah,
therapy.
exactly.
Now I know.
I just think you're projecting
Ding.
a little bit. It's like, is that what Lauren told you?
Turns out her therapy is just brunch with her girlfriends. Like,
Oh my god.
You're having fucking Zoom mimosas.
Zoomosas, dude.
yeah, you better hope she doesn't want to see this
I
episode.
know, dude. We're doing all the joking. He's not.
This is your therapy,
This
bro.
is your therapy,
Yeah.
dude.
Actually,
this is the
babe,
first-
the guy said that it's accurate to project my emotions, so tell that to Lori.
Well, it's funny to just like have an idea or an opinion and just kind of phrase it in like a therapy kind of way, like, babe, I just feel like you're not respecting my wishes to eat junk food tonight.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like I'm not being heard. I feel like I want to eat Cheetos.
Damn, son.
It works.
You gotta respect
works.
me as a person
Holy
and my
shit.
choices.
It works. It's like, you know what? I am my own person.
There we go. God
Damn, dude.
This got real fucking like, whew.
This shit got flaming hot.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
No, yeah, that's that's what you need.
But I
for
will say,
two
on
people.
the off chance that my girlfriend does listen to this,
Baby, I love you.
I'm not even joking, man. She's so great.
Yeah.
We'll clip that.
No,
that would be the promotion.
Look how healthy I look. Look
Yeah,
how
dude.
look how young.
You
and
have
cute,
a
like
you do
you're
have a little
beautiful.
bit more radiance than from the last time we saw you.
she has reinvigorated me.
That's great.
That's sweet,
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know who's gonna need therapy after all this shit's over?
All of us.
Barron Trump.
Barron Trump, dude. You think he doesn't need it now? Like at this point, or he didn't
I
need
think
it
Barron
prior?
Trump's a fucking like a super being. Like homeboy's what fucking.
He's best friends with
How old
Elon
is he?
Musk's
He's
kid.
like 15
Really?
years old.
No,
Something like
He's-
that.
and he's taller than me.
He's like 6'7", 6'8".
Jesus.
Whoa, what?
He's that tall?
Yeah.
Holy
the
crap.
little
dude.
kid? That was...
Barron Trump.
So,
Wow.
and that just means he might get a little
So he
taller.
just hit a growth spurt within the last 4 years then? Because I haven't seen him since the beginning.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
get.
he's starting center for Nazi Germany's basketball.
Neo-Nazi Germany, because
Sorry.
Nazis are gone.
Sorry,
it's the
Barron.
neo-Nazis. They'll get really mad.
So
Sieg Heil Oop. All right.
so this week, because we got a lot of ground to cover. This week we dealt with some history.
Okay. Can I pee before we get into
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah,
glad
okay.
you said that.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're back.
So yeah, the Capitol.
Yeah, dude.
So,
History.
dude. I was at work.
All right.
So-
History Channel.
I just got back yesterday.
No.
Yeah, I saw you on CNN too.
Yeah, bro.
I've got Nancy Pelosi's lectern in my garage.
Jesus Christ.
I want to hear what you guys think about it. And we can,
Dude. So I was at work, and
Wait, what happened this week?
the Capitol.
I know.
So I was at work, and I downloaded the Citizen app like probably the week before, and like Citizen like sent me a push notification like protest at the Capitol. I was like,
Wait, hold on. But doesn't Citizen only give you like local?
it'll give you
It's
like
so
major
big,
news.
like the- Well,
It'll
that
give
was
you
such-
everything too, like
What?
big shit like that.
Well, it was such a big event that Citizen was like, hey, you should know what's going on.
Yeah, like,
in
hey,
your
bro.
country.
and
Bro,
so, like,
shit's going down.
I was like, whatever. And then lunch came around, and like my coworkers came in. They're like, "Do you see what the fuck's going on?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
So we turned on the TV, and boom! I was like,
There it is.
"What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?"
Yeah.
But I think probably it's nothing to laugh about.
We're gonna laugh.
I'm going to laugh.
But did you guys saw the video of the girl getting shot in the neck, right?
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ, Willie! What the fuck?
You can't lead me into some shit like
I'm
that
with
after
you
what I
there.
just said.
yeah. Hold on.
I love prefacing it with this is nothing to laugh about. Stop fucking laughing. Okay. No, I'm serious. So, like,
And
there's
scene.
like I have two minds about it because obviously you see something like this happen.
I know you were
like,
bipolar, dude.
and yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it fucking rocks. I hate it.
It's a love-hate relationship.
But you see something like this happen, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, like these people are dumb. Like what are you gonna do? But it's also you can't generalize. You know, if you look at half of these people that were there, they didn't know what they were
Yeah.
doing. They're just like, oh, we're just fucking mad that we lost. We want to go yell and put our signs up. And then there was a few people in there that were like, we're gonna kill Nancy Pelosi.
Jesus Christ.
We are, and there were, I mean, there were
Yeah.
people with like zip ties. And
Oh
they were
yeah.
armed. And,
Or there were people yelling like, "Where's Pence?
Oh yeah. So when they
Where's Pence?"
first initially broke down,
Dude.
broke in, they were yelling like they were looking for Mike Pence because at that time that's when Trump tweeted what he tweeted,
Yeah.
and called Mike Pence out.
So let's do the timeline.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I know
so
Willie
the
has a
timeline
better.
I didn't know about that
timeline,
Mike
yeah.
Pence shit. I mean, I heard them say that, but I didn't understand why. And I was like, oh shit, that's why.
Well, let's start then the day after the election. Then.
Yeah,
because
that's where it does start.
The day
yeah.
after the election, a Facebook group called Stop the Steal.
Wait, which day? The 5th day after they were still fucking counting, or the
After the when
the
when
initial
things
night.
when the numbers were rolling in and it became evident.
Yeah, and then when media outlets were like, Biden won,
Projected
Biden
winner.
Kamala
Projected,
won, yeah, projecting
yes.
that Biden and Kamala were winning,
and
or the winners.
It's
So-
Kamala.
Kamala,
I'm speaking.
Kamala, excuse me.
hey, you're making me feel really unwanted right now.
Oh,
Sorry.
So
leave it for your therapist, guys.
So-
Come on.
so a Facebook group started called Stop the Steal, and they were photoshopping fake ballots and posting them. And in 48 hours, they had 350,000 plus likes on the
Okay.
page and followers.
what do you mean they were posting
Yeah,
fake ballots?
yeah. What do you mean?
So with like they were getting ballot pictures and putting people's like dead names on them, and like people
Dead
would like
names.
So trying to falsify evidence of a false election.
of a false election.
Okay.
Oh.
And so there was a reporter with I think it was New York Times. We saw this. We were
Oh yeah, we were
to this
listening to the
morning,
New York Times. Yeah.
and they were following the page, and it just got to the point where you could tell so evidently that these people just didn't understand that Trump lost. Like they were so hell bent on what was going on. So they contacted Facebook and they're like, "Hey, do you guys see this shit? Like, do you guys approve of this?" Facebook took it down, but at that point, they already had hundreds of fucking Reddit pages,
Parler.
Twitter, Parler, stuff like
Well,
that.
Parler was like where the Trump Army #Trump Army
Hashtag
started.
Trump Army.
Yeah.
And that whole thing was started after the election when they were like, we didn't lose.
yeah.
We have to stop this. And then
Yeah.
obviously a bunch of Trump supporters who maybe aren't as educated. I'm trying to be nice here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be nice at all. Like you,
No, that's his prerogative. He can be nice if he wants.
I
come on.
want to.
This is America.
I want to be gentle because I get it. I get why people would feel this way.
Yeah.
But when your president is tweeting, "Fight, fight, fight,"
yeah.
I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I mean, that's just.
yeah.
It sucks that people died because of that. But
yeah.
Yeah. True. It's like it's a bunch of spoiled fucking kids that can't take no for an answer. Like that's how I can kind of like generalize it.
Well,
at.
you've got people like Tommy
can't
Lauren
say
who's saying like, if we lose, you don't see us rioting in the streets. And it's,
Oh my God,
everybody threw that back in her face.
Yeah, dude. Like, is this you? Is this you?
Also,
you said that.
I don't like. I don't like the parallel that was created between protesting for Black Lives Matter, being like, minorities are being, disproportionately murdered by police. Unarmed minorities are being murdered by police. So we're going to protest versus our candidate didn't win.
Yeah.
People try to equate those things and they're not the same.
Our system didn't work in our favor, so we're gonna riot. We're gonna get pissed. We're allowed to do this. You guys aren't because it's our system. It works.
Well, a lot of arguments came out of this Capitol incident, and like, I guess just the way you feel the same, like you understand why somebody could be upset about this. I think it's just a generalization. Like people have to understand why both sides could get upset about it.
Of course.
But after they took down those Facebook pages, then Twitter, they started on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
So the only way the New York Times was able to follow this shit was because they weren't private messaging each other.
No.
They were literally talking and planning on Twitter threads.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
And so people who were planning on bringing weapons, and this is like November, December, so they're planning this shit out.
Right.
The people are like, I'm gonna bring my guns, and they're like, well, don't worry about getting on a plane. Can you get to this interstate?
Yeah, there were the people
there were buses that were organized to bring people there
from other states.
That's
from
crazy,
all major
dude.
cities. Was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is the MAGA bus for this district.
Yeah, there was like hot spots for them to meet at to get picked up by these buses.
And look, I not that I agree with the motive or whatever, but
Yeah.
if you want to protest and you want to organize people to get numbers to protest, that's your right.
Yeah, of course.
that's the
Yeah,
American right.
definitely.
But the thing is, like, there's such a disconnect between that. There's a big difference between a protest and literally like breaking into the Capitol building is crazy. And
Yeah.
I feel weird saying this, but 90, maybe 80, but 90% of the people that went to that protest Didn't want any trouble.
Yeah.
They were just
right.
Dude, there were kids in strollers there.
They're like we're fuck. I don't know if you guys saw the picture, but it was like this old, like senile looking lady in the White House.
Oh,
just the fucking 1,000-yard stare.
And she was just like, whoa.
Like in a
She
stroller,
had
like,
no idea where she was.
No.
So to look at her and like there are some people on the left that are saying like these people went in here to fucking kill people and do this. It's like, look at that lady. That lady doesn't know what fucking day of the week it is.
True. Yeah, you can't say everyone in there had that same agenda.
And it's there's a parallel to the BLM protests here in LA where it's
sadly
like
so, yeah.
90% peaceful, but you got these.
So just to touch on that, in Van Nuys, when the riot happened in Van Nuys.
Oh yeah.
Now the thing was about it. I remember I was talking to Daniel about a week before because there was these 2 girls that were like out of Sylmar who planned it.
Oh yeah.
And
just to get follows, right?
Yeah, just to get followers. But people started telling them like, why would you bring that here?
Yep.
We're the poorest city in the San Fernando Valley.
And no one's looking at you.
Yeah,
No one's looking at Van Nuys.
No one's fucking saying like, let's go to Van Nuys. So I remember when it happened the night before, there were already people like kind of protesting and they were lighting palm trees on fire.
Dude.
So I remember coming outside that night and everyone's outside and I called my boss like, you know what, dude? Because I live right next to City Hall. So I'm like, I'm just going to stay home. Like, I'm not leaving this fucking house.
Yeah.
Like, shit's about to pop off.
You lazy motherfucker.
Dude, I woke up in the morning. All my neighbors are outside on their lawn.
Oh, no.
Just with handguns. Yeah.
Just ready.
Like fucking Watt status, bro.
Well, dude,
like,
because we were there when all the looting happened at for the original protest.
Yeah.
in
we
downtown
got
LA.
stuck. We got stuck
We
on
were stuck.
6th and Spring.
Yeah, dude, that shit was bad. We saw Fallas Paredes get fucking broken into. We were like,
you
holy
guys were
shit.
being like kettled in. And
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
were just, I was just like, Willie's like, dude, it's
And the thing-
happening.
but
It's
the
fucking
thing
happening. I was
is
like, I
that-
want to go home. This is history, bro.
We couldn't get out.
Fuck history.
Because every turn we tried making, cops were already barricading.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until we went all the way up to City Hall where we were able to make that left turn. But
On Olympic, right?
Yeah, on Olympic. But
Yeah.
even then, we were stuck. So it became this thing like, shit, dude, are we about to get like dragged out of our fucking car
Yeah.
right now?
so let's compare that
So Van
to
Nuys,
what happened on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
no one
not,
entered City Hall.
That is not an equal show of force.
No,
I
not
mean,
at all, dude. Not at all. Dude, these cops were ready to fucking just do whatever they could to anyone during the Black Lives Matter protest that we witnessed during all that.
Well, no, that's the point I'm trying to touch on
Yeah.
the whole Van Nuys thing. Because Zach does have a good point.
Yeah.
There were people that went to Capitol, and again, I'm no way in shape like saying that I agree with what ended up happening at the end of it all, because it is pretty sad. But when Van Nuys, so right before the riot started, me and my mom's boyfriend were like, let's go get what we need right now,
Yeah.
and let's get back home.
Because you never know how before you can get all that shit
Dude.
again.
We're walking, and business owners are outside with like shotguns.
Yeah.
Like just ready. And we're coming down, you know that big parking lot where John's is in the nice center, that plaza that I live next to?
Yeah.
There are people that like, with like, getting out of cars, parking their cars there, and walking out with bats and masks.
Fucking A, dude.
And you're just like, dude, you don't live here. Like,
Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Too many people saw the Joker and they were like, "Oh, anarchy! We're
Anarchy.
gonna fucking."
And they
Burn a car.
all they did was attack pharmacies.
Yeah.
Like mom and pop pharmacies.
Isn't that fucked up? CVS, dude.
Well, not all.
Get CVS, bro. I know, not all of
that
them.
the Starbucks got fucked up downtown.
The-
and-
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm fine with that, but yeah, like there are
Fuck Seattle, dude.
small businesses that were casualties of,
Of course.
of
Dude,
this.
yeah, I saw like so many videos on Instagram of like just like older black gentlemen like coming up to the crowd like, why are you doing this? Like to like, I was there in the 60s fighting for your fucking rights to protest right now. Like, why did you just destroy my store? Like,
yeah.
like that's not what we were doing.
yeah.
Like,
It makes no
it's
sense.
heartbreaking,
But-
man.
But then you look at
Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. A bill's not a bill.
You see videos of policemen opening a barricade and literally
waving
not just
them,
Like,
come in.
"Arr!"
waving them as if you're a fucking
Yeah.
flagman on the team. Like, come on, gang, let's
Yeah,
go.
it's fucked up. And then
the thing that's even more fucked up is, you know, we can get into this later, but
Yeah.
the woman who was shot, looking at the large scale of things, you're like, okay, there were police saying, come on in, and then police saying, bam,
Bam.
I'm going to shoot you. That sounds like a fucking trap if I've ever seen one.
If it's a trap or there's miscommunication,
Yeah.
conflict of
That's
interest.
definitely.
Well, wasn't it like Capitol Police and then Secret Service men inside as well?
Secret Servicemen kind of stayed in the chambers. It was
Yeah.
mostly Capitol Police. And
Because
one of them died.
the guy who shot her was in a suit.
Right, but
Well, that
you,
could still be
you also
Capitol
have to
Police,
think
yeah.
like anybody that says that she shouldn't have been shot is dumb because the and it was just honestly it was unfortunate that happened that way. But you have to understand like you've got the next 4 people in the line of succession behind this wall. The window is broken. Somebody's climbing through.
What? Yeah.
You have to do. You have to
take action
you
somehow.
have to shoot her. Like there's no peaceful way to say like, sorry, not available right now.
Yeah, you can't. There's no room for. What if this actually happened? What if this and that? Like, I didn't let her, and then somehow one of those like the pipe bomb that they found. Like, one of those bombs goes off. Other people are gonna swarm in and just
would love to know who brought those in.
Yeah. Who let them get away? Who let them, get away with this? Who let this happen?
Well, my thing
and you
was,
didn't
like,
want to be that guy. You don't want to be
Well,
that guy.
once they were allowed in, it's like, hey, anybody who like has like an open carry permit can fucking come in.
Yeah. Basically.
My problem was with the lack of consistency.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's either nobody gets shot or everybody gets shot.
Right.
Why do you shoot one person? One person was killed by maybe the Capitol Police or
that girl was also stampeded. One of the girls was also stampeded.
And here's the thing. This is where it's like it's a blurred line between what's satire and what's not.
Yeah.
A woman was literally trampled while carrying a "Don't Tread on Me" flag.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
dude.
That's hilarious.
Comedy writes itself.
That is
beautiful.
Like,
oh my god.
I think comedy's dead because nothing is funnier than real life right now.
Yeah, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that what happened with basically South Park, Matt and Trey? They're like,
South
we're gonna
Park
stop doing political satire because like everything we fucking joke about, everything that we make fun of is just coming true.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Well, there was the guy that tased his own balls and died. Did that story?
Nope.
No, what the
Did this
fuck?
happen on Capitol?
Yeah. This
what
was
the
so.
fuck?
I think 5 people died that day. One was the police officer there.
Yeah.
One was the woman who was shot.
Yeah.
One was the "Don't Tread on Me" lady. Which, god damn, that's so funny.
Dude, I love that.
I mean, like, regards to your family.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
We're not celebrating the death of a person. We're celebrating the irony of it. That shit is just
that is hilarious
chef's kiss
to me. But yeah, exactly, chef's kiss. But there was another guy who died because he had a heart attack because he had a taser on his belt and he discharged it by mistake. He was climbing over something, tased his balls, and died of a heart attack.
Holy fuck!
I wonder if he came. Oh.
Well, he went.
He went. He came and went, dude. I'm sorry.
But
Fucking A.
but that shit. I mean, here's I guess what I want to ask
Yeah.
you guys is Twitter suspended Trump's account permanently. It's done. He no
Well,
longer has
that's-
Twitter and all its affiliates, right? I think he also lost his Facebook
Twitter,
account.
TikTok,
Oh, everything.
Facebook, Spotify.
Dude, his
Snapchat.
Pinterest. That's crazy.
Even Pinterest was like,
Pinterest?
bro, you're not making any boards.
No more boards for you. Yeah.
Well, then
yeah.
what's that social media for the right wing social media website?
Parlor?
Parlor. Yeah, Parlor. Yeah.
Parlor is shutting down because every fucking
Well, they're
app
not
store.
shutting down, but the App Store said we're not going to support this.
We're not going to have it on our.
app.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to ask you guys. Is like, how do we feel about?
It's
There's a-
dangerous.
there's a-
It's
Because
dangerous.
it's been a conversation that's been going on
Yeah.
before, and now it's just like,
Hold on,
yo.
it is dangerous, okay? But there's a very thin line between.
All right, strike 3. You're done.
Is it?
There's a very thin
Is
line
it
between.
Darkwing Duck dangerous?
There's a very thin line between freedom of speech and fascism. All right, and I think when you have somebody spewing rhetoric like that, and people following that rhetoric and getting violent, even though a large majority of people weren't violent out there, I think it becomes a safety issue. Wouldn't you feel that way?
I think I'll say it this way. I think suspending Trump's Twitter account needed to happen because
It was overdue.
90 million followers. You're literally inciting violence, and
Yeah.
and it was this weird like double talk where you had plausible deniability that the things that you were saying were innocent.
Yeah.
but you know that your followers base
Yeah.
is so dumb
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Generally
not
speaking,
all
yeah,
of
not
them.
all of them, but yeah. In a
That you
sense.
know that they would respond to that kind of language, and you see what happened on Wednesday. That was a direct result. So suspending Trump's account, I get, but to take Parler off, I know there were efforts to organize other protests and things, but like delete those accounts. But to delete the whole platform, I don't. Even though I vehemently disagree with that, I don't know if that level of censorship is. Again, it's
correct.
It's a slippery slope. It's the same thing when they took Alex Jones off of YouTube. It's like, look, I think he's a crazy dumbass too.
Yeah.
But
most people
he has
do,
his right to say his crazy.
Wouldn't you
shit.
feel better if we could monitor him?
Yeah, right.
And
Like
see what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like
you think more is more like someone like they're just wiping their hands clean of having to deal with it, and they're just letting someone else deal with it. That's kind of what it is. And then if Parler, I guess, is able to find their own way to support their, make their own platform, I guess, to distribute into, the general public, they'll be able to just handle this. It was like, what if they find an app developer or like someone that knows how to just make a third party app that you could just download an APK onto your phone and just fucking have it there, and that's
doing that.
They have to now. At least
I saw a screen grab from Parler that was I think it was Ivanka Trump that posted it, that was saying
great.
Donate at least $15, you'll get your Trump Army mug or your hat or whatever. And
so you're saying,
and we're gonna start Trump News Network.
So Trump has an OnlyFans.
Trump
has a Patreon, dude.
That's where it had to have gone. Because Trump isn't just gonna go away.
But it's almost like blue-balled OnlyFans.
Blue-balled OnlyFans.
It's not like give me $5 and you can see my tits. It's like, hey, if you give me $5 and if enough of your friends give me $5, you might see some tits.
Later.
Exactly.
When I'm comfortable with showing you my
no guarantee,
political tits, my politics.
They are trying to crowdsource a privatized news network.
Yeah.
Trump News Network. They're trying to get that going, and it's just like...
So another InfoWars site.
I would rather...
That's what I was thinking. Like, god damn.
Instead of forcing them to go private like that and feel like, because it only emboldens them when you're saying like, we don't want you on the mainstream. They're like, they're hiding from the truth.
Yeah.
Just let them be on YouTube and we can laugh at them.
For real.
It does.
Bro, it's so hard to tell everybody else in the entire world, like, hey, we're gonna have this on here, but just like don't pay attention.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Hey,
it's so much harder.
But I think the
it's
internet.
I feel like that would like make it bigger than if you privatize it.
But the internet is the great equalizer. It's like everybody has equal access to post what they want, and if it's popular, it's popular. Like, sorry,
definitely. Oh yeah, sitting on the toilet.
I just realized I sound very right wing in this.
No, I mean I get what you're saying. What it comes down to, it's censorship.
I think censorship is troubling.
Yeah, no, I mean
however, I do disagree. Everything that's being censored, I fucking hate, and I disagree with it. But at the same time, you should have a right.
If I can say something, you can say something.
Right, and the whole world can listen to that and say that's fucking stupid.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's such a weird
But it's touchy when it's the president, man, and that's really when it boils down to like, you have 90 million followers, like.
Well, at this point, it's just also like, why the fuck do we still have a president? Like, I think what we also learned throughout this whole thing is that Congress has way more fucking pull than a president does. Yeah, the president can do an executive order, and he's the commander in chief when it comes to military time, but. As far as like what's going on with the daily with the people of this country, it's Congress.
Yeah.
It's the House and the Senate. It's the House and the Senate.
Politics are going to get real interesting because the Dems now have control of the Senate and the White House.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if all of this progressive talk over the past few years is...
Do you really think they're going to be able to change anything though?
No, I don't think they really care about changing anything.
Here's the thing, Willie. They now have the means to make change. So now the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Are you actually about everything that you've been
saying for the past 4 fucking years?
Yeah,
exactly.
The ball is in their court now. Yeah.
Or are you just going to say, oh, well, we've got midterms in 2022. We have to play it close to the middle. We're actually centrist. Oh, nothing's going to get done. Then that's when people are going to be like, all right, this is fucked.
Yeah, I think they're just riding on that wave of...
That's when we storm the Capitol.
Yeah, they're riding on the wave of, as long as it's not Trump, We're Gucci.
That's the thing, man.
But
like,
and isn't that sad that that's a hurdle
No
that
one
people
really
are just
voted
really
for Biden. They just voted Trump out.
exactly,
Yeah,
man.
that's it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like Biden, but I
No,
don't. I don't dislike him, but I don't like him, man. Like,
Yeah.
you have to earn my vote, and
He wasn't my number one choice.
I voted
for sure.
I mean, I'm Bernie all the way, but
Oh yeah.
Bernie got fucked again, and then it was like,
That man's gonna die fighting for what the fuck he believes in.
and you know what? He'll be happy to do
yeah,
it.
he'll be happy. To
Yeah,
do it.
he will be.
Like,
The
dude,
martyr to our freedom.
like I remember when Biden gave that speech that day on the Capitol.
Oh
incident.
my god, that raspberry is like fucking
It's
lifted.
delicious,
dude.
dude.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
classic.
That's what Willie was saying. Like, you ever had fucking? Oh no, well, brisk,
yeah.
but brisk
that,
is
that like
Lipton.
syrup
Yeah.
that you would
Yeah.
put in water. That's exactly. Fuck,
Ooh,
dude.
it's delicious.
Oh,
Sorry,
guys,
Mike.
we're drinking the new Truly straw tea seltzers.
We're not sponsored, but
We're not
hey,
sponsored.
It'd be
Not
tight.
yet.
It'd be tight.
All right,
Maybe
man.
we
You
can
convinced
sponsor
me.
We got 3 sponsors today. We got Trump News Network, we got Truly, and we got Ben Hogan.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Portos too. Portos is the pseudo sponsor that the ghost sponsor.
They sponsor me because I debunked the conspiracy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was just like, "No, guys, you know what? I think they're cool. Don't worry about Portos, guys. They're cool."
Send me a fruit tart.
So, the fruit tart is the cure to COVID. Everyone forgets that.
It's in there. The vaccine is in the
The
frosting.
vaccine.
They should
is
tell
in
their
the- is in the
employees.
ice. Yeah, yeah.
So
So you know they're not getting high on their own supply.
so Biden gave the speech that day.
No.
I got text messages from everyone like that was the weakest speech I've ever fucking seen in my life. And I'm just like, dude, well, what the fuck do you want him to say?
You wanted him to roid it out, dude.
I don't think Biden is progressive enough to really. I feel like
Sleepy Joe.
he will be moved more by other people around him more than he will lead change. Which, if that's the way it's got to happen, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I would much rather him be in office than another 4 years of Trump.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not giving Biden any credit. He ran on the weakest fucking platform. I mean, like, what?
Dude,
A two-pronged
for real.
platform.
What
Yeah.
did he promise?
Yeah.
Nothing. He was just like, I am not Trump.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, yeah.
His cabinet's going to be the same, pretty much the same people as Trump's cabinet. Like all just like wealthy
No.
executives.
Okay.
Oh,
like
okay,
CEO,
okay. You're talking
like
about, like,
chairmen of
background.
like
Yeah, background and all that.
chairmen of like Goldman Sachs.
Because I was like,
executives.
none of Trump's cabinet is going to be there. But
No.
yeah,
They're-
you're
they're
right.
literally
They're the
the
same
same-
types of people.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
right.
And
That's all it
here's the
is.
thing too. Like,
Let's see
They
them
were
sign up for
considering
EDD.
Garcetti for a cabinet position. Like that.
yeah, fuck that.
That tells you enough.
So here's my thing.
Department of Housing.
When it comes to politics,
Transportation. It was transportation.
oh, shit.
when it comes
Funnily
to
enough.
politicians, it makes me laugh when people are like have like favorite politicians, because I got favorite politicians too. But you
Who's your
swear-
favorite?
dude? Bernie.
Mine is Tulsi Gabbard.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
look.
got the Tulsi Gabbard rookie card, dude. That's
Yeah,
like,
but do you have the Tulsi Gabbard tattoo like Willie has the Bernie tattoo?
oh,
Get up to the camera. Get up to the camera and show them, dude. Bernie tattoo.
feel the burn.
Dude, Willie has felt the
felt
burn
that,
when he
dude.
was feeling that burn getting
When'd you
that
get
tattoo.
that?
Fuck. When he first
First ran.
Nice.
Yeah,
First
when he
ran.
first
Fuck
ran.
yeah, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like the whole like the Hillary and Trump race. Dude, they went to each other's fucking weddings. You swear they don't have lunch together. Like, you swear all these politicians who fight on Capitol Hill, they don't fucking go down the street to have a slice of pizza.
I mean, they've had soirees on Epstein's Island.
Oh, I'm pretty
You
sure,
know that.
dude. Yeah.
I think what's the arrest count right now? Like 60 plus?
I'm sorry?
The arrest count.
Oh, arrest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's
They're picking up
I know
everyone.
that
All
they've
of the main characters have
the
been
main
caught.
characters. Yeah, so like the dude,
horn guy,
horn guy,
the male guy,
yeah,
the
yeah.
lectern guy,
Yeah, anyone that was sitting on any chair that they shouldn't have been on.
Podium.
and the
Podium.
last that I saw today is the guy who I guess had all the zip ties on him.
Oh, really?
They got
him,
him today, and he was
Nice.
masked up and all that. So
Oh.
I think somebody.
You know
Yeah, I
what's?
saw
It's
that.
great because their friends are ratting them out. Their friends are fucking ratting them
I was
out.
just gonna say the funniest thing I saw was a girl who turned her mother in.
I
saw
saw
on
that.
Twitter.
Yeah.
On
Are you
Twitter.
fucking
Twitter.
serious?
So
She was
you
like-
got mad at me for going to a Black Lives Matter protest? Well,
Yeah.
fuck you, mom.
Well, she said you got mad at me for going to a Black Lives Matter protest, and you quoted "risk of violence."
Risk of
And then
violence.
She posted a screenshot of her mom at the Capitol rally,
Yeah.
with a bloody face because she got fucked up and
Yeah.
like almost trampled. And it was like, okay, here's some, you didn't want me to get in danger, but you're here doing this.
Well, yeah.
And then she was like, at FBI, this is my mother's name. She was there. Go get her.
Holy
Dude.
shit.
White girls have
How long
no
do you think
chill,
she's
bro.
How long do you think she's grounded for?
Oh, she's probably grown, dude. She's
They're-
probably
they're- okay,
grown.
so
if she
She's
could-
old enough.
Yeah.
By the
I
time-
also don't think the daughter knew just what the fuck was gonna happen to her mom.
Yeah, she probably was just being petty and then like,
thought
oh, you're going to jail?
She thought
will
it was
say-
cute.
I don't know what the follow up was on that, but I do know
Yeah.
that the daughter was like, "Come get her."
Yeah, dude, I saw that shit. I was like, like, no, a lot of them, and that's how a lot of the main characters got fucking figured out. Well, one, their full face was there, but also like their friends were like, hey, yeah, I know this guy. I went to high school with him. Yeah, he was a real fucking piece of shit. Let's say, yeah, this is his name. This is just where he lives. This is where his mom lives. So if you want to know where he lives, you could talk to his mom. And then, it's just, yeah, dude, when you're doing something fucked up and your own friends rat you out, like, you got to know it's real fucked up, bro.
I've been turning in every comic that I don't like. I've been like, FBI, all these comics who are better than me were at the Capitol.
Yeah,
get
dude.
rid of them. Come get them.
They may or may not have stolen my joke.
I got two things I want to touch on really quick. You remember that video of that girl like what's wrong? Like they maced me.
Oh,
Like, they threw me on
the Animaniacs.
Oh my God.
So I can't remember what publication was on.
Yeah.
Someone slowed down the video.
Okay.
She has a fucking onion
Onion.
in the fucking towel that
Yeah.
she's rubbing her eyes with as they're filming the video.
Okay. She has an onion.
A fucking onion.
Yeah, so her eyes get red.
Hey, zany to the max.
Dude.
And another thing I want to bring up, kind of like a side note,
Yeah.
how fucked up is it that Dave Portnoy is doing more for the fucking U.S. people than the fucking government right now?
What is Dave Portnoy doing?
You didn't hear about it?
The
No.
drummer?
The Barstool,
that
the
Barstool-
Yeah, I know. I thought that too. I was like, how do you know
or is
about
that Mike Portnoy?
That's Mike Portnoy. Mark Portnoy. Yeah.
Dave Portnoy,
Dream Theater, RIP.
opened up the Barstool Fund. He put $500,000 of his own money in.
And this is Barstool Sports, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Guy Fieri, Aaron Rodgers, like all these big
Triple
people
D.
started donating money. I think right now he has like $10 million plus in donations.
Going
So,
where?
To small
Restaurants.
businesses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Restaurants, small
Restaurants,
businesses.
barbershops, stuff like that. And it's not just a one-time payment. So he gives them a lump sum every month for an entire year so they could pay their mortgage on the place, on their business and their house.
And this is a grant or is a loan?
Grant.
Fuck.
Dude, you think he's gonna fucking give out loans?
You
That's
never.
the most
Hey man,
fucked up
you
shit.
never know.
For Dave Portnoy, you have to believe it's just a publicity thing.
Well, it could be.
I
yeah.
think
I'm sure it's a little bit of both. I'm
I
sure
think
that
Guy
does
Fieri
have-
is a great guy.
Yeah,
I
I
think his heart's in the right place.
He's had his own fundraiser that benefits
Yeah.
restaurants.
but
and
I think
shit.
Dave Portnoy was just trying to hop in on that
Yeah.
altruism. Like,
So the only reason it happened is because he was talking shit about what the government was doing with the PPP, and like for a month straight he was just going
So
on.
he
rants.
went to the Triple D
So-
because he was unhappy with the Triple
Well,
P.
no, like people were
that's
telling
how you
him,
do it.
People were telling him like,
So
"Well, what the
dumb.
fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing that's so special?"
Yeah,
And then that's when he started the Barstool Sports Fund.
I just saw
That's
his.
cool.
Is that the guy that does the pizza reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just saw that the other day. I was like, "This is a thing." Okay.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
a
it's
thing.
all right.
This is a thing. All right. I bet. I mean, that's
It
cool.
looks like you despise Dave Portnoy.
I don't like him. I
Okay.
think he's like smarmy, dude. I don't know. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
He's got
sure
that New York attitude.
I'm pretty sure he's like conservative
New
too.
York.
Something about a
He
New
is.
York attitude is on is goes.
You don't
against
like it when
what I-
people go, "Hey, I'm walking here." You don't like that shit?
They're little.
Neither
bit-
would I.
They're a little too aggro for being a little bitch.
Damn, dude.
That makes.
That makes sense. I get you. It's
Yeah.
like it's just offsetting. Like you just don't want to be stuck in an elevator with someone like that.
Oh God forbid.
yeah, imagine.
I don't want to be stuck in an elevator. Period.
Okay, you're right. You know what? He's right. I'd rather not be stuck
You know what?
in an
I'm sorry,
elevator.
Zach. I wouldn't mind being stuck in
Yeah.
an elevator with you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Aw.
All right, scenario. You're in an elevator.
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
You got to get to the 80th floor of the Empire State Building.
Okay, there's only 70 floors, but okay.
Okay. All right.
Well,
fuck
add
it.
10.
Yeah, add 10.
I actually don't know that. But
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
How do you know that?
How do you know this?
You're in a rush.
okay.
Dave Portnoy gets in the elevator to the next floor.
Okay.
What do you do?
Oh, I just stay on and I tweet about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm in an elevator with Dave Portnoy.
Portnoy.
Smells
Okay.
like shit.
Elevator gets stuck.
I mean, what are my options?
It's
here?
halfway. It's halfway. They say don't like.
Oh, I would dive for it. I would really. Like, you're gonna get cut in half. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
You can
Okay.
it out.
Yeah.
said
So
that-
you'd wiggle, squirm your way through that little crevice just to just not be in a room with
Honestly,
it.
He caught
knowing
my
me,
bluff.
I would be like, Dave Portnoy, give me a job.
That'd be
let me write for Barstool. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking know sports. Like, fuck
Yeah,
you.
I know sports. I'm a funny guy.
Let me do
That's
it.
what you need.
Bing, bada, boom.
Bada
and
bing,
then he
bada
would
boom.
give me a job. I would say thank you, and then he walks away, and I'm like,
And then another
who
thing.
really
Walks
likes
to the
their
other
boss.
side of the elevator.
Another thing too. We officially have a countdown until the U.S. government has to release classified information about aliens.
So it was
right?
180 days, right? It's 180 days.
Do you think that's used as a distraction?
Well, no, it was hidden within the stimulus
I think the
legislation.
Right,
Capitol
right.
storming
Do you
is
think
the
they-
distraction.
the Capitol storming might be the actual distraction?
That's
you
the
guys.
distraction, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
It
that
could
to
be.
be inflammatory, but
Well, didn't that Harvard professor say that aliens visited in 2017 or something?
So here's what's been going on. Basically, it really did all start with that Israeli that Israeli officer or whatever, like that one guy. He was just like, what's his name? Chaim.
Sacha
I'm
Baron
so sorry.
Cohen.
Yes. Nice.
Before we get into
Very
that,
nice.
did we ever go
We didn't
figure
really-
out what was about the obelisks? Like, it was a company that did it.
Yeah, it was a
right?
company.
The
Weren't they
monolith?
underground
The
parties?
Monolith. What
The
did you said
monolith?
Oculus.
The obelisk.
Obulus?
No, obelisk.
You mean the
he said
monolith?
obelisk.
But you
Obelisks are tall, like the Pentagon, not the Pentagon, but the Washington Monument is technically an obelisk.
But did you
Obelisk.
mean monolith?
Yeah.
Monolith, isn't that? Oh no, that's a monorail.
The like 12-foot.
Yeah,
tall,
you're talking about the
I'm thinking
monolith.
of the
slabs,
yeah.
like 2001 Space Odyssey.
yeah.
Yeah.
What did I mean?
You
And
said,
what did I say?
You said obelisk.
obelisk.
But you meant monolith.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
Okay.
the obelisk, there's the obelisk in Egypt, and then there's the obelisk of the Washington Monument is an obelisk.
And then in the Yu-Gi-Oh world, there's obelisk the
Tormentor.
Yeah.
I had his trading card,
But
and
to
I
answer-
lost
but
that
to-
shit.
to answer-
Wasn't it like 5
That's
cards?
the one that I
the
meant.
3 Egyptian god card. No. Oh yeah, obelisk the torment.
Exodia.
Exodia.
The forbidden one.
Obelisk the tormentor was the Egyptian god
And I was
card.
fi-
But to
body
answer your
parts?
question,
But yes,
I forgot what the
there were
question was.
TikTokers who were kickstarting a company of theirs.
weren't they doing underground parties?
They were doing underground parties.
Underground COVID
Yeah.
parties. Fucking idiots. Like we don't want to get
Did you
known,
guys, did
but
you
we
guys
want to be
feel
known.
But they posted on
Special?
TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
they
they announced like
That's where they
were doing
announced it. Yeah, and then but because they were like, okay,
you
this
guys
shit's getting
feel
out
like
of
you
hand.
were on a hot lead right now, or during that time? Remember, how you
Dude, I was
excited?
waiting, dude. I was like,
I knew it was fake.
You guys, we'll go back to that episode, and you guys were, yo, let's talk about those fucking monoliths that just popped up, bro. Hang on. One was in Virginia, the other one was in Santa Clarita, bro.
bro.
Saga strong.
Bro, they're
I
coming.
think it was some fucking white people that were like, this,
It
is,
was.
this is an art project. Let's see.
Let's
how
see
much
what-
that's what I
buzz
thought
it
too.
can
I was
generate.
And it turns out it technically
2020
was
is crazy, right, guys? Whoa.
Hashtag 2020 is a
I
movie.
really hope that 2020 was the craziest year that we're going to see. I don't know how much more my heart can handle.
I know. dude.
I think it is, but I don't think it's going to be such a dramatic. Okay, that was crazy. Now back to normal. I think
No,
it's
no.
crazy and
We're on the back.
crazy, maybe just slightly less, and then crazy, just slightly more or less, and it's a.
Well,
That's optimism, dude.
Slightly
Because
more or less.
a lot of people think like that's only the beginning.
Yeah.
Have you guys-
This is going to be crazy.
Did you guys see that mockumentary on Netflix that came out, Death to 2020?
Oh, I love
Oh
that.
my
That shit was
fucking
fucking
God,
hilarious, dude.
dude.
That shit was stupid funny.
So, and there's a part in the fucking mockumentary.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor
There's
us.
a spot in the
Netflix?
mockumentary where they get this lady who, like, during COVID, she literally cut herself out from the outside world. So she has no idea.
She
what the
was
fuck's going on.
ostracized from the entire world prior to COVID.
Oh, yeah,
because
so
of a breakup.
So she has no idea what's going
She had
on.
no idea
So
what
she
was
turns on
happening.
the news one day and she thinks that Fox is a reality show.
No, the United States is
Yeah,
a
the
reality
United-
show.
the United
Fox's
States-
coverage of the United
Yeah.
States was a reality
And, she,
show.
and at one point she's just like, yeah, and it's like, and America was just on fire. It's like the buildings were on fire, the forests were on fire,
Everything.
everything was on fire. The only thing that wasn't on fire was the fucking sea, and I'm pretty sure it was fucking
thinking about it. And I was like, dude, it was.
But
The only thing that wasn't on fire was what?
the sea.
The sea.
Oh, the
the
sea.
ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but I hope, dude. Like, last year was just a fucking whirlwind of
Well,
emotions.
guys, the first week of 2021, they stormed the Capitol. The Capitol hasn't been fucking breached like
I
that.
tweeted this, like,
Yeah.
the sad realization that 2020 isn't going to end all of the world's
Yeah.
problems, and you're still going to face it.
Yeah,
January
yeah,
1st,
true.
like-
It's just funny, yeah, because like the last time the Capitol was stormed was the War of 1812, and it was the fucking
so it was
the
due.
redcoats. It was
Time
the Brits.
was due. right?
It was
come on.
long overdue.
Was that the last time?
overdue.
Because I thought there was one time in like 1860, like 5 years before the Civil War, where because there's that iconic photo of the guy on Wednesday with the Confederate flag in the chambers, and it was like this is the first time a Confederate flag has been in the White House since 1860.
Well, it wasn't breached technically, but they brought if they brought it, then they brought it in as a representative of the South. From what I remember, I could be wrong.
It could have been just some Democrat.
But this was because in 1812 they burned down the Capitol building. They burned it down,
And it wasn't Mary Todd Lincoln. It was either James Madison or
it was Madison. It was Madison.
Madison's wife.
Madison's wife was the
grabbed
one.
all the paintings.
And yeah, dude. I remember that drunk history. It was a good one.
Because I was talking to my girlfriend about the dude whose balls got tased. And she was like, maybe he was trying to like take a painting and it shocked him as like a protective thing. And I was like, they would never do that.
They would never do that
because of Madison's wife.
Yeah, dude. No,
She got shocked.
Yeah, no, come on, dude.
I mean, I know technology has come a long way since then, but I
you know,
feel like
I'm pretty sure they had some kind of rug there that was real staticky.
They probably just rubbed smallpox all over the fucking
Oh
paintings
my
back in
god!
the day, bro.
Oh,
it's not poor.
damn, Willie.
Willie.
Willie's just like my people.
Fuck
I
off,
have this
dude.
history. It's embedded in my DNA.
Do you guys want to talk predictions for the year? What do you think?
All right, yeah. Hey,
So-
who got cash? Make a pile.
Make a pile. I'm not betting
any
on
money,
it.
dude. This is
The way that 2020 has rolled out, I won't bet on shit. But
bet on Bitcoin.
Dude. It didn't Bitcoin just go up in
It's over 40K, dude.
Jesus.
The fucking market cap is at $1 trillion right now.
Dude,
And
I bought $1.25 of Bitcoin, so it was like 0.00000 like 312 Bitcoin.
Okay.
I made 25 cents.
Dude, I remember at the beginning of the
You
quarantine.
do that 100 times, man.
At the beginning of the
That's
fucking
$25.
quarantine, Willie sent me an invite for the Robinhood app because he wanted free stock, and I was like, "Fine, I'll do it." So I got my free stock in Plug, and it was like at the time it was like $3 and something cents per stock. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking invest in this shit. And then it went down at its lowest when the stock market was like going bad during COVID. It was like 75 cents a stock, and at that point I was like, I got my stimulus.
But guys
I've
like
been saving up.
Guys like us, when we buy stocks, we're not gonna benefit from those. We're just feeding.
It's our lottery.
We're just feeding for the people
Yeah.
who actually own a lot of those.
No,
Yeah.
you just got to know what to. Oh, well, that's true.
Well, yeah.
You got to know what your strategy is going in. Like
Yeah.
I want to get a lot more dividend stocks.
Yeah. Oh,
So this
okay.
way,
Yeah. So you get quarterly.
Yeah.
You
And
receive
eventually,
quarterly
and
earnings.
with the quarterly earnings, you reinvest back into more dividend stocks.
Yeah.
So you don't cash out; you just resupply.
Yeah.
And then eventually you'll make so much off dividends that
Yeah.
you could just survive off that.
Welcome to
passive
AFTP Stock Corner.
Stock corner. Yeah.
Stock
but
corner?
What I was saying was, there was a thought in my mind. At one point, I was like, "You motherfucker, you got all this extra cash that you saved up, and you got this stimulus.
Right.
You could put 2 G bars in this stock and see what happens. You could roll the dice with it. You know,
Tesla
like
would've
take a
been the
chance."
one.
And then I was like, "No,
No.
I want to move out." So I'm gonna hold that shit in. I'm gonna save that shit. I'm gonna move out from my parents' pad. I'm gonna move that. And once things clear up and everything's better, yeah, you'll be able to move out. Everything will be Gucci. Nothing got Gucci, but I was able to move out. And then one day I wake up and I look at the Robinhood app and they gave me a notification. Plug is now worth $35.76 per stock. If I had put $1,000 into that fucking thing, I could have potentially
That'd
had
be like 50K right now.
yeah.
I had a friend back in college who got a fake ID, and back
Yeah.
then you had to get it on Silk Road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that-
God.
that's-
Yeah.
that's where I
Holy
got mine,
shit.
yeah.
Hell yeah, pimp.
This is 2012, maybe.
Okay.
And you had to use Bitcoin on Silk Road.
And that's what Bitcoin was like cents.
That's when Bitcoin was maybe it wasn't that cheap, but it was maybe like $5 for a coin.
Yeah.
So he had to buy like 20 coins to get this fake ID, and I'm just thinking like 20 coins right now is $800,000.
Holy shit. Oh, it always tripped me out when we used to go to Howlin' Ray's.
I
They
feel
have
really-
that ATM for Bitcoin. I was like, what the fuck?
When I was in high, it was like middle school going to high school.
Okay.
We have a friend named Daniel.
Give us the years.
So cute, Willie. Look at
you.
just with his little hair down.
And, we had a friend named Daniel, and I still feel really bad about this shit to this day.
Hold on, we have a friend. Don't say had because it sounds like he died or something. He's still here, dude.
He don't fuck with us anymore.
Yeah.
He's a full-time day trader now.
Yeah.
Daniel comes up to me like in school, and he's like, "Hey, there's this thing called Bitcoin, and I think I'm gonna buy like $100 worth." And I told him it was the stupidest fucking idea that he ever had in his lifetime.
Do you know how many cheeseburgers you could buy with $100, Daniel?
Do you know how many cheeseburgers you could buy with what that's fucking worth now?
I know. And you could buy how many cheeseburger joints?
You could patent the cheeseburger.
You could buy as many cheeseburger joints as cheeseburgers you could have bought with $100.
Every time I fucking see him and we talk about stocks, he always brings that shit up.
I would too.
I can hear.
How dare you?
I can fucking hear Daniel now. I can hear Daniel. What's up, Willie? So you said, hey, don't fucking buy $100 worth of. Damn, dude.
So Bitcoin, if I can feed this craze here,
yeah,
it's projected to hit 100K by the end of this year.
God damn.
And it's projected to hit 1 million by 2025, 2026.
Yeah, something like that.
My roommate just bought $2,000 worth. He's already made like $70, and it's been a week.
Okay.
So the rate at which it's going up, like I put, I don't have a lot of money right now, but I put $100 in.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, just see what you can do with it.
Because I think the dollar is dying, and I think
absolutely,
dead ass, yeah.
As a society,
it was dead as soon as they took it off the gold standard.
I think we are moving toward a crypto, which is universal. Like, there's not going to be
so much easier.
It's so much easier to just go anywhere in the world and be like, I have crypto. This is what it is.
But now there's a rival, Dogecoin.
Oh no! There's 1,000 rivals.
So I called Daniel last week. And I was like, Daniel, I put all my money on Robinhood into Dogecoin.
Into Dogecoin?
And he's like, how much is that? I'm like, $1.50. It's $1.50. And
what did Daniel say?
He was just like, all right, well, let's see how that goes. And,
he was
trying to be nice about it. He was like, that shit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he's like, bet.
You know what? No, it's not going to go anywhere compared to where Bitcoin is, but it can be a fun. It can still go up.
Yeah. So I called Daniel later that night.
It's still going to go up.
And he was asleep. And I was like, dude, Dogecoin just hit $1. And he fucking was like, what? And like fucking got his ass up. He's like, dude, fuck you. Like, this shit's still like 0.009 cents.
And you're like, I got 217.
217 in there, bitch.
No, dude, but if we do switch over to like online cryptocurrency,
okay,
that's when we're gonna start having chips in us.
This is the way I look at it, man. I look at
shit with your wrist.
I look at crypto as the future. I really feel like, I mean, it's just a matter of time. If it's 10 or 20, 50 years, I think that's what we're going to be on.
Right.
Absolutely.
I look at this like I looked at the internet, well, not then, but now, how I looked at the internet in the early 90s, where it's like, you're pioneering here. Like, you can throw stocks on. So your Bitcoin Cash, your Litecoin, those are your Google, your Amazons, your Yahoos.
Absolutely.
You're putting money into these things, and they are going to exponentially grow. So you're basically just placing bets on who's going to be the front runners of this future currency.
Right.
Yeah.
And all of them are pretty much going to go up. It's one out of what, maybe 5 will go down, but come on.
So what I'm doing, since we don't have a ton of money to throw at this, what I'm doing is I'm looking at your fucking new ones, like your random ass ones that are at like fractions of a cent per share.
Yeah.
Put 50 cents on 20 different ones.
Okay.
And then see which ones
See which one's going.
So like I think I put 5 cents into Maker
Okay.
like a year ago, and it's at like $1.50 now.
Oh, all right.
So that's grown substantially, and that's that's not typical, but you do that 10 times, you're likely to hit on one at least.
Yeah.
If one's like heading in the right direction at an early age, that's a good sign. So I would say bet more on the ones that make some, and then also YouTube has been such a great resource for information on this shit.
Reddit too. They have subreddits for crypto.
Absolutely.
But it's also like the people who are really savvy with the stuff. They intentionally put out misinformation
so that they can get ahead.
So that people like us would be like, "Oh yeah, we'll dump all of our money into this dumb shit," and they'll cash out. We're fucked. So
true.
You definitely have to be careful, but I think your big ones are safer. Your Ethereum, your Stellar, your Litecoin, your Bitcoin. Those are more stable than your Maker.
Yeah, for sure. Those are being monitored way more, and Yeah, like there's more representation.
And there's more at stake.
Less risk. Yeah, less risk.
You guys remember when Bitcoin ATMs came out?
Yeah, dude. I was saying that earlier in Chinatown. Fucking downtown LA had random Bitcoin places. Little Tokyo, Bitcoin ATMs. It was like cash.
People were even accepting Bitcoin as a way of payment.
Mm-hmm. It was the weirdest shit, and I was like, "This is fucking
dumb."
Because
PayPal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if we're so used to like credit, if we're used to the idea of credit and credit cards, and using debit cards, like cryptocurrency is nothing like that crazy. Like it's the same exact concept. It's just we think that we can put the cash dollar into credit cards or debit cards, but we don't think that cash dollar goes to cryptocurrency just yet. People can't make that correlation just yet.
I like the protections because I like to gamble on sports. And the website I use Bitcoin, so it's kind of like a two-way authentication. Whereas like I pay money for Bitcoin, I put that Bitcoin into my betting account. Yeah. I bet with that. If I win money, I get more Bitcoin. Then I transfer that into cash. The Bitcoin is crypto, so it's not like you can't really see what's going on there.
Yeah.
And then you transfer it at the end.
Yeah.
So it's great.
It's safer. There's no one else touching it.
And you have to think about it in terms of like risk as far as investing in crypto. Is like if Bitcoin went to $0 tomorrow, shit would go down.
Yeah.
Like that would be really serious.
Oh yeah, it'd be fucking terrible.
If Maker went to zero, no one would give a shit.
Yeah, just another day.
So I think there's security in Bitcoin that way. It's like, and if you go on your Coinbase app or whatever, it'll tell you on a day-to-day basis, like, okay, Bitcoin today is 60% buy, 40% sell, and you can kind of track your trends there.
I feel like Bitcoin's already been established as a reliable online currency.
Oh, that's the number one crypto.
Yeah. And it's not like, is there any doubts in like cryptocurrency anymore?
It's still volatile though, not as volatile, but
but like all the signs are pointing towards that it's gonna be the only signs that are like pointing that it's gonna crash is just like the possibility is there, so you can't rule it out, but like it's the signs are pointing.
The market cap is at $1 trillion almost, and that's pretty secure.
That I know that's kind of small.
No, that's big.
In comparison to what?
Other currencies. Like, okay, so what I guess what nation has a market cap of about $1 trillion? Small nations right now, right?
Small nations, okay.
Right. But so you could pretty much invest in like a market that's about the size of a small nation right now. That's expected to grow to replace the market cap of what? The US dollar?
Yeah, the US dollar. Okay.
You're investing in a small nation.
I think investing in Bitcoin is investing in the demise of America, because the more the dollar falls, the higher Bitcoin goes. So the more fucked up shit gets in this country, the more people are going to switch over to Bitcoin. I mean, last year in March, Bitcoin was at $3,000.
$3,000, okay.
For a coin.
Okay.
Right now, it's at $41,000. So look at the year that the country has had.
The tell of time.
And no one expects, I guess, history to get easier. It only gets more complicated.
Exactly. True. So that's when people were saying buy now, even though it's the highest it's ever been. Still buy now, because again, at the end of the year, they're projecting 100K.
Right.
You think aliens will accept Bitcoin?
No. I think aliens. Okay, hold on. What do you mean? Like, so are you already projecting that aliens are going to take us over?
Yeah. Okay. So
are aliens online?
Aliens online? AOL?
I think that's my number. I think that's my number one projection.
Dude,
for 2021.
We got brainwashed by that dialogue, dude. Thank you.
You know what? Thank you for getting us back on track.
I know, because we originally brought up the aliens.
20 minutes ago, I said, "What are our predictions for this year?"
Yeah.
And somehow we got off onto crypto.
So, cryptocurrency.
My I feel like because 2020 didn't cease to surprise me at any point.
Not at all.
I feel like I'm gonna have a Will Smith moment, like Independence Day style, where you walk out and you walk out of your house and you're looking around and all your neighbors are moving. You're like, what the fuck's going on? You read the paper, you look up, there's a big ass spaceship there.
Aliens are taking our jobs. What?
Do you think you would read the paper before you noticed that?
Who reads the paper?
You
I
check Twitter,
agree
bro.
with Crossword.
Check
You actually? Oh, okay. But hold on. So you're saying like us, like an ignorant, like just ignorant. You're ignorant. You're blissful ignorance. You walk out, and then there's a Muamua, the mothership that just passed by a couple years ago.
Like District 9 status.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see
Okay.
aliens visiting Earth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
well,
think-
no, aliens have been here already.
Yes, but I think their policy is more of like a not seen, not heard.
At this for right now.
We're gonna help out. Well, I feel like in the past they've given us things like the calendar system or mathematics or.
Of course, a white person is telling me this because if it wasn't white people, it was aliens.
I can tell you this: as a white person, it was not us. I suck at math.
You know what? No, and he's right because the Nordics, like, they were heavy into just some astronomical shit, like outer being shit, and that's white as fuck, dude.
Well, bro, like, who was the last person to really study like the skies and the stars besides NASA?
Well, there was
And-
also the Russians. The cosmonauts have actually
Different
accomplished.
time period.
Oh, okay. We're talking about like like ancianos.
Yeah.
Okay, so before recorded history.
When I went to Joshua Tree, right? I downloaded or I bought this app. It was like $2 or $3 where you could just point like your camera to the sky and it'll show you like the stars, like far out, like you could maybe see a little light that was the star, and it would show up on the phone, right?
Okay.
And you would click it, and it would tell you about these 3 star clusters or whatever. And one of them said like, when you would see these 3 stars in the sky, that meant winter was coming.
Or imminent doom.
Or you look at your calendar and it says October.
October, November, December. No, but he's talking about the ancients. The ancianos. Well, not ancients,
So
but
when you
older
see those
times.
3
Yeah.
skies, you would probably be like around September, October, November,
Right.
before winter, and then that's when it would get cold.
Okay.
So that's why these 3 stars are this story where it brings cold days and
So people used to navigate using the stars, all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm saying is like,
the stars were your calendar.
So-
do you think humans figured that out on their own?
yeah.
Because I don't.
You think so?
I don't
But
believe it at all.
Okay, every October you see 3 stars like in this exact shape.
Look, there is no
and
way.
after that, like it gets cold.
There is
because of
no
winter.
way.
Maybe over generations.
Yeah,
Sure.
but there's no way that the
I mean,
Mayans.
how many generations does it take? 3 before we're like, hey, every
Well,
November.
it depends how
Well, we're talking-
advanced of
He's
who
right.
you are.
That's he's
Look,
right.
So the Mayans, in my mind, dude, there's no way the Mayans were able to fucking make a calendar to predict all of these eclipses over the decades and decades that they did. And there's no way that the Egyptians were able to build pyramids in such a perfect alliance with the stars.
Alignment
With the stars.
I like
two
alliance.
separate
I like
things.
alliance. It
Okay.
sounds like they're
Alright.
a team.
They're a teamwork.
That's 2 separate things. One is the Egyptians building pyramids, and the other one is that like Aztecs building the
built pyramids,
calendar.
But they built the pyramid.
Yeah,
I think we are an experiment, and we have
Very
been
true.
nudged along by the people who are observing us.
Oh, I can definitely see that. If it's easy,
Like
I don't know.
it's
If I
been-
far back
they're
do
like,
you-
I don't
they're like,
even-
Well, it's been 3,000 years of humanity. They're still dumb as fuck. Here's a calendar system. Let's
Yeah.
sit back and see.
Here's Bluetooth.
How far back does it go though? Because like with I don't know, dinosaurs, like weren't we just crustaceans?
I think it dates back to humans.
The original
And this is
hominid.
getting-
Original
I heard
hominid.
this theory about like monkeys eating mushrooms that help them build like that
Yeah.
cognitive brain.
Oh, Graham. What's his name? Graham Hancock.
Maybe.
I think that was him. Yeah, he brought that up. Well, there's a lot of archaeologists and anthropologists are looking back, way back, and yeah, that is an idea. That is a thought that the chimpanzee, because that's very close to what a human was. They stumbled upon these psychedelic mushrooms and psychedelic fungi that expanded their knowledge and their way, like it changed the way their brain could think, and that's how they were able to adapt to using their thumbs and using and creating tools and making a tool system, and through thousands of years of evolution, we had the first like Homo sapien, or like the Cro-Magnons and all that.
I don't want to get too crazy conspiracy, but like,
well, look, dude.
Oh, look who's talking conspiracies now.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's right, dude. He's right. Okay, now, you know what?
That's kind of what.
That's kind of proof.
That's kind of what I believe.
You know who fucking painted that? Leonardo da fucking Vinci, dog.
Show the camera. Show the camera.
We won't get flagged if you show it on your phone. Like, look at that, dude. He drew that.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like dinosaurs, that was all natural. Like, I feel like the conditions were made, like, we're going to observe and see.
Well, that's how we have gas now.
And then after so many millions of years, they were like, it's just a bunch of fucking apes on this planet, so let's go fucking ape.
Let's see what let's go ape shit on their evolution.
Let's go create intelligent life, and then we'll observe that.
A lot of it had to do, I think a lot of it also has to do with the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
So, you know what's funny? Dude, I'm sorry, but whenever someone says, like, if you rub the magic lamp and a genie came out and granted you, like, number of wishes, right? And let's say, like, it was 3 wishes. One of them would be, like, you know, like, world peace or health and all that shit. But my wish would be to restore all that was destroyed in the Library of Alexandria, because that was all biblical knowledge that was burned away in, you know, just for one reigning set of people, because they didn't want people to know.
Have that fucking revolution. Like, how more advanced we fucking be as a society?
Well, who knows how advanced we'd be? You can't really say how advanced, because there's always going to be conflicting opinions.
I don't think humans are capable of being advanced.
And advanced is a big word.
I don't know, man. We were just talking about microchipping ourselves.
And we're saying how that's fucking dumb.
I'm trying to think of the quote. It might be like Eckhart Tolle or something, but it said, "Humans are interesting because we have." Paleolithic emotions, medieval institutions, and godlike technology. Which is just, we're fucked, man.
Yo, that was profound as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
That kind of explains a lot. Dude, that kind of like, I'm like having a crisis, an existential crisis right now, dude.
We're going to take a break from the pod, guys. We'll be right back while Memo breaks down.
God damn, dude.
But no, I really like that quote because it's true. Yeah. Like at our core, we're animals.
Yeah, it's for real. No, it's true. Yeah, and then we don't even know how much further the human race can go. We might even be at the end. A lot of people are saying this is the end.
I would love that because I get FOMO. So if this could be the end, that would be great.
If this was it, this is it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, guys, this has been amazing.
Wow.
Wait, are you cutting us off?
Dude, censorship. What the?
Are you fucking cutting me off?
We just said censorship was a goddamn problem, buddy.
Hey, you know what? I gotta go check on my PO. I'm working on a strict schedule.
What's with all our P acronyms today? PPP, PCP, PO, fucking.
No one said PCP. That was just you.
We all
By the way, Trump got banned on Twitter. Can we ban AOC next? Can we?
Oh my
God. Whoa! Oh shit!
Can we off camera?
Off camera. Let's ban. Okay, now we have to hear this.
It's easy, dude. You gotta do like what you do on one side.
I say ban all politicians from Twitter because you're not getting anything done, man. You've got people like AOC and Ilhan Omar that are saying like, we need $2,000, we need universal basic income, and it's like, stop tweeting about it. Fucking,
so you want to go back to those soapbox taxes?
Like a registry of everyone who voted for Trump.
What?
That was so fucking dumb.
Who said that?
AOC.
AOC did not say that?
Yeah, she wanted like a list of like everyone who voted for Trump so that they wouldn't get jobs.
I need some proof for that. I need some proof.
Check her Twitter.
I need.
She legit tweeted something.
Dude, I've never heard of that shit.
Okay.
Bro.
We might have to if I'm wrong,
Victor's gonna call about that shit.
My thing about being on this podcast is I want to bring up AOC every time.
Yeah. You did last time too.
And I just want to say, I love her.
Yeah.
But it is sad that she is the only one that inspires hope.
Dude.
Clip that.
No?
Kind of, but she's a little deeper in the system there. But she does tweet a lot about like, let's do this, let's do that, and it's like, let's. Stop tweeting.
One last note that I also want to leave off on. I also want to say rest in peace, Tommy Lasorda, because we're Dodger fans. We're Los Angelinos here,
Absolutely.
and the only blue lives that matter are the Dodgers. And this was a big loss.
He couldn't hit fucking water if he fell out of a boat.
Yeah.
So before we go, Zach, any words, anything you want to plug, any last messages you want to tell the people?
I just want my life back.
I felt that one, dude. Holy shit.
I've been doing. I mean, dude, this is the first time I've held a microphone in 9 months. I am dying over here.
You just had a baby.
What?
9 months?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
He's like,
Where?
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, no, man. Nothing to plug. Nothing going on in my life. Just
your tweets are fucking fire.
Dude, I love
yeah,
it. Dude, your Twitter. At least your Twitter game's ahead, dead ass strong.
Well, let's show all this fucking.
Okay, okay, guys.
We're just
so
fucked.
1, 2. Here's one of his tweets.
Here's a couple.
oh, that one's a little racy, but we'll
It works. All right, cool.
I love how they give me extra editing work to do without telling me prior.
Twitter is all I have, so that has been my daily
Yeah.
comedy outlet. You can follow me at Zack V, ZACKVEE.
There we go.
There's
dude.
the plug.
Boom.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Well, this has been Anything for the Podcast or Anything Goes. My name's Willie.
I am Chris.
And I'm Memo once again.
And
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, congrats on the apartment. And,
Thanks, guys.
And the golf goals.
guys.
Aw, thanks, guys.
By the Cordos mob.
Aw.